Dude, I'm so locked in for the stream start now. Damn. Oh, dude, I'm dialed in, bro. I gotta run ads. 1 sec. I think, though, I'm only gonna run it one time. Because I don't like them. I think I'm turning them off on the channel. Honestly. Just get pre-rolled. I don't know. It's fine. I would rather people not have ads at all, other than the one pre-roll, and you just get to watch the whole time. They're so fucking annoying. Hey, Chaz, how's it going? Chat is already decroded. What do you mean? What am I gonna give you mod, huh? Oh. Do I need more mods? Are you gonna cause problems on purpose until I get more mods? Five ads? The fuck? Alright, 2 hydrates for you. Do a short stream today? It's gonna be 3 hours, like usual. 1, 2. Hit ads on Twitch because the streamer's actively. I'm just gonna change the screen. Hello, everyone. How have you been? I'm back. Yeah, no, I like ads on Twitch. I thought I was an ad server Andy, but I was watching a lot of like Bren play Trackmania during Deep Dip, and he never had ads on, and it was so nice. Like, you just get the one pre-roll, but like, it's fine. I'm fine with that. Like, I'd rather do that than like every 30 minutes have to be like, oh, sorry guys, there's an ad. Like, because it always just waits for me to like start talking about something interesting, and then it's like, aha, get him. So yeah, I'm just turning him off. But yeah, hello everyone, I'm back. I'm back. There's a new Godot wild gem. It's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. No yeetable objects. Oh, did I forget to turn it on? I'm sorry. I'm going to rework the where's my thing? Twitch. There it is. Yeah. Where's AITAH? I don't know what that is. Am I that? Is that that's the subreddit, right? Right? I think that's what that is. Yeah. What the fuck just happened? Hold on. Ow. Did my token expire? Dude, there's something that's so funny when you don't like use a setup for a while, because it just becomes so scuffed. Like, look what's happening right now. Oh, you can't see what's happening. No, you can't see what's happening. The whole overlay is just cooked. Everything's broken. I didn't touch anything. This is just how technology works. When you just don't use something, it just breaks. It's fine. You can see my collision if I turn it back on. As you can see, it's not even close to like where I'm supposed to be. It's considerably. If I throw something, it's not even like. How did this even happen? How is it so far away from where it's supposed to be? I don't know. We'll fix it in post. It's fine. But yeah, I'm back. So hello everyone. Hey, ancient engineer, Lumi, Rasati, Toast, Chaz in both chats. Hello, Gatra, King, virtual agent. How are Lumi, Jelly King, Cobalt again? Hello. It's so good to be back. Let's. How did I offset? I didn't touch anything. That's the craziest. Isn't that crazy? I literally pressed no buttons. and it all broke while I wasn't using it, which I just that's just life, man. You don't use a technology for like 30 minutes and it just explodes and it doesn't remember how to operate. But no, I don't know. All right, let's. Ow! It totally worked before. It did, and now it doesn't. I don't know. It's just what happens. Let me show you my desktop. Let me pull up the wild gem real quick. Where did I? Oh, I'm so out of practice. Okay, here we go. Time to actually look at things. Go to coding. Hello, goodbye. Really? 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 You already trying to break my shit, huh? The minute we turn over to this screen, you're already trying to break things, Lumi. I get it. No, it's okay. That's all right. No, if this makes you happy, if you'll notice, I muted the alert because you annoyed me. You fucking won, man. Congrats. I can't deal with it anymore. Every day I log on to this website and all I see is you people clicking that button, and then my Twitch statistics are all fucked up. It's like, wow, so many people followed you this stream. You went from 808 followers to 808 followers. That's a 20 follower increase. And I'm like, I don't think that that's true, actually. I don't mean to like be imposing, but I'm pretty sure I know how math works, and 808 plus 20 is not 808, but maybe that's just my opinion. Maybe, I need to answer in what field to such questions. So my apologies, I guess. Yeah. Theme is folklore. Also, just to not be hiding anything from you guys, I am slightly changing my strategy, my schedule, my Twitch thing. I don't know what to call this. I'm gonna. Why is my mic peaking? Am I peaking now? Why did it? What the fuck? Why did it do that? I don't understand. Okay, well, it says it's not peaking now. Anyways, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Something I can see that you can't. It's hidden information. We're playing a role-playing game. Doesn't sound like you're clipping. That's good. It was definitely on my end warning me that I was peaking, so I don't know. Yeah, so I'm just gonna be a Godot Wild Jammer for a little bit. What I want to do is make games for Godot Wild Jam and then make videos about making games for Godot Wild Jam, but I cannot do both of those two things at the same time. So I'm gonna just stream for the Wild Jam and then take time to make shorts and videos and upload stuff onto YouTube, because two reasons. One, my research indicates that listen, I'm so grateful that all of you are here, but Twitch as a platform, kind of dog shit for discoverability, man. So I want to put more stuff up on YouTube because it seems like the YouTube stuff gets a lot more traction. So I would rather take more time away from this and do more YouTube stuff. So yeah, true. Yeah, it's just how it works. I don't know. Stream the editing? That seems... Listen, man. A second thing that I've discovered is sometimes hobbies are not meant to be monetized, Just do a thing. You don't have to stream it. It's okay. Hey, TX Fang, welcome in, buddy. How are you? It's good to see you. But yeah, so theme of the jam, folklore. Can we overscope again? Oh, of course. Of course we are. 90% of game jams devs stop overscoping right before they pump out a AAA game in 1 week. So for this one, I was thinking we'd do an open world crafting survival simulator with multiple endings. Ipwangi, yo, it's good to see you, buddy. Thank you for the 100 bits. Oh my god. Sati, can you have a mod? Can you? Can you, Rasati? I don't know. Needs to be an MMORPG. True. Yeah. I mean, how hard could net could be? You just import a library, right? Pff, seems easy. Viridian, hello. Also, Poke Peter, how's it going? Welcome in. How have you been? It's been forever. I'll be honest, the most exciting thing about this stream, and I don't know if it's going to happen, but there's a chance that at the end of the stream, Churachomp will be online. Which means we get to do the best thing. Viridian, thank you so much for this sub. Wait, what? How did that start a hype train? There was only one sub. What? How does it... What? It's not a hype train, that's just a... Okay, whatever, I don't care. I only made a Who Tops poll 3 times. It's true. Which you won, by the way. Leviathan, hello. Leviathan, don't hate me. But would you believe me if the monitor is still in the box? Would you believe me? Would you think, oh my god, that's so unreasonable? You've had it for how long? You definitely should have unboxed it by now. I don't even know if there's a monitor in there. Every day I look at that box, I'm like, I should open that and let them know if there's a power cord in there. And I forget. Well, I don't forget, but like, okay, we need a different word for the thing that happens when like you have a thought about doing something and then you don't do it immediately and then you do other things. Because like forgetting is like, oh, I had like an appointment and I forgot the appointment. Like that's like a big, like that's a thing that you should have remembered it, right? Like that's the purpose of forgetting, is like that you should have remembered that thing. But like this isn't so much forgetting as like a new thought comes in and I can only really have like 2 or 3 thoughts at once, and I can't, do you know what I mean? Like this isn't, it's just like a stack versus queue problem. You feel me? Does that make sense? Sorry, I've been doing coding interviews, so my whole brain is just map stacks and queues. Speaking of before, okay, this is my last anecdote. Well, I have 2 more. I have 1,000 stories that have happened in the last month, but I'm not going to name names. But I had an interview the other day. It's the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. Okay, so I have an interview, and before the interview, what you do is you send in a resume. 2 thoughts? You're 2 poggies, I'm sorry. It's 2 thoughts if I'm caffeinated, 0 if I'm not. So it averages to 1. Before I apply, I send in a resume. And on this resume is all of my past experience with my job, right? Yeah? Okay. I passed the resume screening. They send me a technical interview test, like a take-home test. That's how they do it in Japan oftentimes. I don't really know why, but whatever. I do the test. I do like okay and fine. Whatever. So they're like, hey, you passed the thing. Rosa! Konnichiwa. How are you? Anyways, I sent in the resume. They look it over. I passed the technical interview, like the take-home test. And so they schedule a real interview with me, right? Awesome. We're doing great. I show up to the first interview. It's behavioral. They ask me the typical dumb questions that are like, tell me about a time you had a conflict. Okay, sure. The thing is, I can just lie, right? Sure. These don't have to be real. It's fine. I get to the second interview. It's technical again. They ask me a bunch of questions about Python. It's awesome. I do really well, I feel. I am happy with my performance. I didn't get everything perfect, but I was batting like 80%, 90%, right? I feel pretty good. Pretty good. They asked me about my quantitative analysis experience, right? This is like a finance company. They're like, how much experience have you had as a quant? And I'm like, well, none. I've been mostly in the medical field for the past 5 years. And they're like, okay. And I was like, if I were to, spin up to be in this job in a quant role, like what should I study? And they're like, oh, well, risk analysis and all this stuff. I'm like, okay. I want you to know that at this point, I've invested like 5 to 10 hours with this company through all of these interviews. Okay. I get feedback the next day on the interview, and they go, listen, your coding, great. Your technical aptitude, great. You were fantastic. But we're going to have to decline due to the lack of quantitative experience. So, like, did you just not read anything, or what? That's a null case. That was going to happen no matter what. What do you mean? Well, you haven't had any experience in the field of like finance. No, I know. You could have asked or looked. But anyways, thanks for wasting my time. It's like, okay. Normally you get away from an interview and you're like, oh, well, you did pretty well, but like this could have been stronger. And you're like, oh, I'll go look at what am I supposed to get a degree in finance for that one? Okay. Interviews in a nutshell, yeah. There's an interviewer for my team, so I'm sure he'll pass. I'm sure I'll have other interviews, so it's fine. I'm not too worried about it. Have I doxed myself again? Probably in the meantime. Yeah, why not? Yeah, a little bit. Wait. Cobalt has emotes? Wait. Cobalt, your emotes are sick as hell. Wait. About. Where's your emotes? List them. Can I subscribe to you without doxing my home one moment? My Prime available? June 18th? No! Alright, in 3 days. Cobalt, spam all your emotes. I want them. Give them to me. Alright, so I'll give this back. There you go. You can get founders? No one subscribed to Cobalt until June 18th, and then everyone subscribed to Cobalt. You have a lurk and a wave. Oh my god, they're so cute. They're perfect. They're perfect, just like you. Why do you have an 85 in them though? Were the first 84 Cobalts taken? Anyways, I want to snuggle them. They're very cute. I'll give it up. Hey, CodeCuber. CodeCuber, you doing Godot Wild Gem? Also, someone asked what the W or the G in Godot Wild Gem is. G for Godot. Yeah. Thank you. There's so many good streamers in here right now. Rosam is here. Cobalt is here. So many talented streamers. I can't wait to send you a thing. What is it? Host? Yeah, host. I've been out of the game too long. Am I 28 now? I'm still 27. I'm hanging on for dear life. My birthday is August 1st, so I'll be 28 in. What is that? 2.5 months? 1 month? 1.5 month? As it feels to be 2 feet in the grave? Nah. I'm so excited to be 30. You have no idea. I'm excited to be 28 too, actually. 27, I can put on record being like the most confusing and strange year of my life. And I can just move past that. You know, people are like, what was 23 feels like being 27 again, where I'm like, who am I? I'm in Japan now. Whoa. Interesting. Move back to Australia on the 6th. I'm gonna miss Famichiki. I've never had Famichiki. I don't really eat fried food because I'm just a bad person, I guess. Just by how did you do that? How did you raid me while you were already here? Thank you. I don't know how you did that, you magician. Did you see Churra's new emote? Yeah, I used it yesterday in Churra's chat. I was like, finally an emote for me, because I just lurk in Churra's chat all the time, but I don't say anything ever. Coco Curry? Oh yeah, Coco Curry goes hard. All right, but let's talk about the game Jam. So, I'm going to open up Obsidian. Let's go to Wild Jam 69. Well, we're going to have to create a new one. Vault name. Go to Wild Jam 70. Whoa. Did someone tuck me in right quick, though? I got you. I'll tuck you in. I'll tuck you in, give you a little kiss on your forehead. Isn't that what people do? Obsidian. Haven't heard these words in so long. Projects. We're gonna make a new project. Folder. Go to Wild Jam 70. Wow, I can't believe we're on 70 already. That's crazy. Then we're making a new folder. Call it Obsidian. And select it. Ship it. Ugh. I can't see anything. Oh, so much better. Hey, someone give me a color. But if it's bad, I'm going to pick a different color. We're also doing a mini jam that is the week after God of Wild Jam. Probably not. I'm going to take the time between the Wild Jams to do video editing of this jam. So hopefully we get everything done for this jam and I can make a video for it. Yeah. Light Cyan? Dude, I predicted the future. That's crazy. I mean, the concept of the game so I can make music for it? Okay. Did you unfollow yourself? Can you do that? Also, hi, Meowletary. Thanks for the follow. I'm pretty sure that already happened. But I have been gone for a long time. Community plugins, turn on. And you already know we're gonna go get. Browse. Xcal, it's already right there. I mean, they already know. Yeah, install that. Gimme. Dried papaya or dried pineapple? I probably dried pineapple, but it's close. I'm a dried pineapple son, I think. Because here's the thing, like, I don't like dried fruit. Give head pats. Yay. I don't like dried fruit. I prefer the fruit with the meat on the bone. Gotta go. Sorry for only short time. See you. Have a good dev day. Goodbye, Rosa. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good dev day as well. Are you streaming later? If you're streaming later, we might stop by. Hey, Sekras, how's it going? How are you? How are you? It's been too long. What's cooking today? We're getting to it. We're getting to it. Boned fruit is preferred. Noted. Yeah. No, dried fruit. I like the juice, man. Although, like when you're hiking, dried fruit, the goat. Dried fruit and nuts, literally unbeatable combination. Just shovel it into my mouth. But not trail mix. Because trail mix is sullied by the M&Ms. If you have M&Ms in your trail mix, I think you're wrong. And I won't personally stand for it in any sense or capacity. It's just weird. I don't know. Hey, why isn't it on? Hello? Excalibur, where are you? You should be right here. Wait, hello? Love nuts in my mouth. I'm a big nut fanatic. Trail mix has M&Ms in them only if you're wrong. Only if you're like committing sins beyond redemption. Then yes. Because if you have M&Ms in there, you know it happens. You just fish for the M&Ms. That's it. That's all you do. And that's not the point of trail mix. You can just don't lie to yourself. Like you're being disingenuous, right? If you're going to fish for the M&Ms out of trail mix, simply bring like chocolate with you and just eat that. That's fine. You're allowed to do that. Don't put on this fucking facade of like, well, it's in with the healthy trail mix. No, it's fine to have some chocolate with you when you're hiking. Just eat that. That's fine. But just don't, like, they can serve separate purposes. Why you don't? Sounds weird. It is. Hot dogs and trail mix. Yeah, you'd have to eat it quickly. It's pretty weird theme. Folklore. Darkwood, hello. Thank you for the subscribe. Skygry Wave. Aw, Skygry Wave right back at you. No idea what to do under the theme? I got it. Can we kill Odin in your game? Probably. Can't think of anything to do with this theme. I let it cook all day while I was getting a haircut. The haircut didn't last all day, but I had to travel to Kichijoji, and it took an hour, and then I had to travel back, and that took an hour, and then I played Sun Voltex, and the whole time I was thinking about the theme. Speaking of the theme, can we have this be opposite day? Thank you. What color is this? White? Ugh. Give me cyan. That's much better. Okay. Talk about the game. Won't someone please talk? Ichijoji? Wait, is that how you say it? I don't know. Can we get a pic of your newfound bowl cut? The guy, like, showed me a picture of a bowl cut initially, and I was like, literally cringed, and he's like, no, just for the sides. I'm not giving you a bowl cut. And I was like, oh, thank God. Love Kichijoji. I was there last night. It's a vibe. I love that place, dude. It's kind of a vibe. I want to go back. It's an hour away, but like, it's the dude that made Pico 8 lives there? What? Sekras, we gotta hang, man. Pico Cafe? What? Pico Cafe? Don't dox me. Didn't dox me. Pico Cafe. Wow. Rad. There you go. Bowl cut only on the backside of my head. I did the sides of a bowl cut, but the top is not a bowl cut. Don't worry. Dox the sky. Don't dox the sky. All right. Here's my thing. So theme is folklore, right? And I was thinking like, yeah, that's just we have once again hit a theme that's literally just a word, and I don't feel like it gives very much direction. Is what I thought. I thought this was another overloaded moment. But no. Remake Toho? That's an idea. We are going to make a game where you, the character, die a lot. Let me give you the rundown. Hey Maddie, how's it going? I haven't seen you forever. How have you been? You're gonna die. When you die, the last thing you killed, you are now the blank slayer when you die. Let me give you an example. This is you. Oh my god, you are massive. Hold up, let me zoom out. You're still too big. There you go. This is you. And you just killed this slime. Oh my god, he's dead. You are now character name the Slime Killer. Pretty cool, yeah? Pretty cool. That's good for you. What's the prompt? The prompt is folklore. You kill the slime, and your character gets +2 lore. You have, this is a currency. Lore. Stop killing slimes, justice for slimes. They like it. They're into it. Okay? Don't kink shame the slimes. What if you die before you kill anything? Skill issue. You die, you get 2 lore. Or you kill the thing, you get 2 lore. When you die, your character, there'll be like a text box that pops up. Hydrate, you got it. That will say, someone give me a character name. Maximum 8 characters. We'll pretend it's like a sound text thing. Give me your Konami login. Potato? Perfect. Potato has died. Actually, no, sorry. Potato, the slime killer, has died. Oh no, tragic. How could this happen to you? Next to the part where it says slime killer, you're going to get +20 lore. Right? Because people in your village, they had a slime problem, and you, Potato, the slime killer, you eradicated the slime. Potato, the slime killer, has died. Before you died, you had a child. Your child? Son? Daughter? I don't really care. Whatever you want. Whatever you... I don't know. Your child, Potato, the second, will carry on your legacy. Carry on your legacy. You now move on to being Potato 2. It's kind of like Rogue Legacy in like the Hereditary. You get as far as you can in the run. You fucking die. Hey, Hero Slippy. Your child, Potato 2, carries on your name. The currency, the lore that you get, so you have regular stats in the game. You kill a slime, you get XP, you can level up your attack, dexterity, whatever. I don't know, fine. When you die, however prolific you were, you get lore as a currency. The village you come from can upgrade stuff based on this lore currency. So like, if you had 50 lore when you died, you can now build the blacksmith. And now every 5 encounters in the run, you can upgrade or forge a weapon, right? I don't know, something like this. So it's sort of roguelike. Actually, it's pretty damn roguelike. And I think it checks off literally all of the wildcard requirements, right? Transfer takeover, play as different characters, get this for free, Potato 2 carries on your legacy. Actions have consequences, players' actions persist between each playthrough. I think this kind of ties in with like the village upgrading system. Turtles all the way down, use recursion and level design story elements. Perfect. Got it. Easy. Done. So is a roguelike or RPG, like what's the gameplay not related to the lore? It's no, the lore is that you're the hero of the village, and that the lore of your character is growing. Well, the lore of your like lineage is growing, right? So soon you'll be a lineage of dragon slayers and stuff, right? But you started from the lore of just killing slimes. Just got here where I say your child Potato 2. You fucking died, Jelly King. You died. It's really tragic. I'm sorry, but you're dead. But your child Potato 2 will carry on your legacy. I love after you kill the slime. Combat system. And I'm gonna steal the combat from Star Rail. I like the Star Rail combat system. It's a way to do turn-based RPG with like a speed stat. The way Honkai does speed is really nice. For those of you that have never played Honkai Star Rail, it is one of the coolest turn-based like systems in both terms of like it's very simple, but it allows flexibility in like the way characters operate, which I think is very cool. That being said, it's wrapped around a very give me your money gotcha game. So like Not going to sing its praises too much, but um, whatever, it's fine. Hydrate, okay. But basically, there's like a turn order up here, and the way that you get reinserted into the turn order is based on your speed. It lets you do interesting things with a hey Jelly King, thank you for the follow. It lets you do interesting things where, like, let's say you have 50 speed and the slime has 75 speed base, you get to go first. And when you go, you subtract your speed from everyone else's in the turn's speed. So your speed becomes 0 because you're active. This speed becomes 25, and you reinsert with your base speed of 50. Now when the slime's turn goes, it goes to 0, resets to 75, you go to 25, you can actually attack twice on the second round. So it's a way to insert things where it's like, it's ATB. I don't know what that means. I think it was yesterday that someone was certain that this is called roguelite and roguelike was something else. Are those people real? I want to know. Active turn battle. Oh, Honkai was the first place I'd ever seen it. Yeah, military. I hate when people do that. And I only hate it so much because I used to be that person that did it. When I was like, well, technically speaking, here's the thing. Language conveys meaning. As long as we all know what we're talking about, it shouldn't matter. I hate pedantry. And I should know, I was like king of the pet. I have my pedantry trophy hanging up on my shelf. Well, I say hanging up, but really it's on top of it. Like, I'm aware of the situation, but like, fuck off, kindly. This is a roguelite, but roguelike can include 2 depending on who you ask. But whatever, dude. I don't even consider roguelike a genre. It's arguably just a game mechanic. I do agree with that, yeah. I think like game genre is like a thing that gets thrown around a lot and like doesn't, it's not clean, and like I don't want to live in a world where it is clean. Roguelite just means that you have power-ups at the start or some shit. It's different because not every run is the exact same. Still not an important distinction. I agree with you. What do you want the music to be like? I mean, it's gonna be very RPG-like. Have any sprites yet? Not yet. We just came up with the idea. I'm gonna rage the chat. No. Hey Mustafa, how's it going? I've been doing great. How have you been? So what was I saying? Yeah, so music wise, I mean, pretty standard like RPG, kind of like upbeat, like battle music. Almost, is Asteroids a roguelike? I want to just say yes because it's funny to me to say yes to that. Let me. What are like some really good? Let's go get inspiration. How cooked is my YouTube recommendations right now? Fairly cooked. Fairly. I don't. I've lost track of everything. It's fine. You can cook for me. I would love it if you did that. I don't. What the fuck is even half of these, huh? Have I been watching a lot of Northern Lion play Balatro? It's possible. It's possible. It's possible that he's changed my entire like way of speaking, being the only English input that I have these days. Possible. It's Covert Go Blue enjoyer. Oh yeah. The thing with Covert Go Blue is I'm like 99% sure I've met them, talked to them several times, and used to draft with them. But I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. Can I cook music or would that be too many people? I don't. It's possible that like we could just have 2 different music. Yeah, we're gonna be coding the whole like today, tomorrow, the entire week, and then next weekend as well. I'm doing the full 9 days this time, so it's possible I can do more than one. What? Secondly, I don't know why, but YouTube is giving me How I Met Your Mother clips. Okay, let me just, before I go on a tangent, let me just. Okay, I'm cool with all these. Listen. You might be curious why were you looking at Price is Right Double Showcase winner? Okay. My YouTube shorts have been entirely corrupted by How I Met Your Mother, a show that I have never watched and don't particularly enjoy. But one of the clips was one in which one of the characters, Barney Stinson, goes on a price. Stinson? I don't know his name because again, I don't watch the show. It's fine. One time, there's a scene where he goes on The Price is Right, and he wins both showcases of The Price is Right. Now, The Price is Right is a show that I used to watch when I would visit my grandma, and she didn't want to take care of me, so she just put it on the TV, and I loved it because it had numbers in it, right? Okay, so we're past that part. Okay, in the clip, he exactly guesses the right number for the like amount of things that are shown in a certain showcase, like the dollar-based thing, right? Like the dollar-based amount of like these 4 items, like a trip to Hawaii and a motorcycle, right? And I was thinking in my head, okay, that seems like statistically impossible that anyone would ever guess that number exactly. And I was right. No one's ever done it, but they got within $1 one time. But anyways, I was then curious what the requirements are for winning both showcases and The Price is Right, because I know I'd seen it happen before, but I wasn't exactly sure what the mechanics are because again, I knew it wasn't impossible to like get the exact number, and that was a TV show. So anyways, I looked it up, and you have to be within $250 of the exact dollar amount without going over, so like under by at least $250 up to and including the actual price. And the closest anyone has ever gotten was $1 under, and they did win both showcases. Tell me and Maddie the exact sprites you need for the foreseeable future. Don't need every sprite, just all the ones you know you'll use. Okay, I can. I don't know what sprites I need right now. Let me, before I get too distracted, let me talk about the music. Mogno Hair is a base thing to Google. I was curious if you could do it without the Rick and Morty one. Again, I got fed a clip and I thought it was actually a little bit funny, and I was like, there's no way that Rick and Morty became funny again. And I was correct. Wall of Time Stop, how's it going? Thank you for the raid. Hello. How are you? Sounded like D&D players explaining their backstories. My favorite D&D character I ever played was a man called Pointy Hat Dan. You're tired? I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you get some rest soon. What's like good battle music? What's like some good like? Well, I mean, like Final Fantasy has a good one, obviously, but like, what's more like RPG battle music? RPG battle music. Half of these are just gonna be fucking AI generated slop these days, isn't it? Probably. Star Descent from Stellar Blade? I don't think I've ever played Stellar. I want to play Stellar Blade though really badly. That game looks fucking sweet, dude. All right, let me pause my music. My music is paused. Let me do. No, I there's like certain games. Well, like games have like crazy good like battle music. Pokemon isn't gonna get us there. What are like some good? Chrono Trigger? Mr. Godot Wizard Man is back. Hello. But on Star Descent is really good. Star Descent, Stellar Blade. Heroes 3? Does Heroes 3 have music? I've been waiting for so long. I'm so sorry to make you wait. What is this? It's kind of... Alright, it's kind of goes. It's kind of... Alright. It's so funny to me how... And this is going to sound super judgmental, but how it's not audible to us? What? Wait, how? It's showing up on my mixer. What? Wait. Can you hear this? Can you not hear my music at all? Has there been no music for the entire stream? No. Wow. So, do you know what makes me very pleased about this? Is lately when I've been streaming, since it's the same playlist every time, what I do is I take my headphones off because I don't want to listen to the music. I actually prefer the silence when I'm like working and chatting with you guys. And I don't like wearing my headphones either. So this whole time I've been having music being playing in the background. And you haven't been able to hear it. And I intentionally took my headphones off so that I could not hear it. So there's been music playing for literally nobody. Take the free revenue, Spotify. There you go. Why is there no audio? That's so strange. I thought it was a style choice. It was. Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, welcome to the new age of Twitch streaming. Oh fuck, who was I watching that doesn't use it? Was it Hazard? No, Hazard uses music. Elcon. I was watching Elcon play Deep Dip. He's like, I don't put music on, so that way you can put your music on. You can listen to what you want to listen to. I'm like, oh, that's so kind of you. I'm just trying to extend the same kindness that was provided to me to you. Okay? I just want you go listen to whatever music you want to listen to. Is that I weirdly think that I prefer the quiet. I prefer the silent. As for the sprites, Rosati, I don't have an answer for you yet. I'm sorry, buddy. We're still in the early stages. I will think about it. Okay, why actually is there no audio? Oh, it's on the wrong track. Does it show desktop audio? It does. Yeah. It's on the wrong audio track. Wait, if I go to is it properties or filters? So I did a thing recently where I tried to. Oh, you're not allowed to change it while you're streaming. Oh. Wow. Well, that's neat. Did you guys know that? Can I go to advanced audio properties? Turn it on this track. Welcome back to track 1. You should be able to hear it now. Can you hear it? Nah. Gone for wait, I have both music playing now, don't I? We're a no music Andy now. It's fine. I prefer it that way. Yes, we hear? Perfect. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna say. Silence feels better. I prefer the silence. So I'll keep it silent. Hey, Lukeji. So if you've seen this game, it looks fucking beautiful when you're playing it, right? And it's got like the motion blur and like the nice lights going, and it's so pretty. But for games that are like, I don't know, stylistic people, you probably know a better word for this, but like the over saturated like sunlight effect, I don't know what that's called. Probably oversaturation or like over brightness or whatever. Looks incredibly good in motion. Ow. But the bloom, yeah. But when you're looking at it in still images, this one's not bad. But like some of the earlier ones that are like in the full bloom, let me see if I can find one. Like, they just look kind of bad. Like, in motion they look fantastic, beautiful, absolutely incredible, but like this frame looks kind of bad. I'm sorry. It's better than anything I'll ever make in my lifetime, but you know, just graduated to junior high. Let's go. Hell yeah, dude, congratulations. Look at it from the other monitor. It's just a dude chill. That's just a big circle. I see the stylus image to hire an acid flip from China. You would be. That's a reasonable thing to think. Have you seen the new version of Genshin that's literally just Genshin? That just came out for like mobile. Ick. Yeah, if you look like this, DM me immediately. Oh, I broke. Oh. Anyways, yeah, I'll think about the music. I'm sure there's like some good art inspiration that I can come up with, but like, this is too much. This is like we're fighting God music. We don't need this. We need something between like Pokemon Encounter and fighting the literal person who created the actual entire Earth. Listen to Alwa's Legacy OST, Central Alwa. Will do. More like Genshin from Wish. They had a very buggy start. I mean, Genshin... I remember Genshin being a little buggy, but never in a bad, like... Never in a way that I felt really horrible about it. Myth Force has a pretty good mix, too. There's probably a lot of, like, really good... People are just killer good with music nowadays, man. There'll be, like, a 12-year-old... Like, a fucking 12-year-old kid with, like, a 2014 iPad making the sickest breakcore beats you'll ever hear in your entire life. It's amazing. We're doing a PS2 graphics on launch if you want to set it to low. What it's called, like, Wuthering Waves? I mean, it's literally just Genshin, no? Only chance from Fury? Oh. Maybe, yeah, in the media channel, maybe post some stuff. It literally just looks like Genshin. I will say, and this is gonna be me, like, going to Primal Instinct mode for a moment. I'm so excited we're getting more characters like that are like cool. I'm so sick of like cute princess girl character. I want like the Yoimiyas of this world. Has unlocked thirsty mode? Yes. This is me thirsting. I mean, I'm ace, so it's hard for me to do that, but this is my version of thirsting. I like girls that are like do their own shit, you know? Yinlin. I don't really care about like the body as well. Yeah, this girl looks like she like has a clean apartment. You know what I'm saying? Like she looks like she like I don't know, I'm trying to like ace yet down bad. Help. Maybe I'm more like Demi. Maybe that's what I figure out after living in this life for 27 years. Lost connection for a little while. Also, what's happening here? Don't want someone to step on me. I don't want someone to like literally step on me because that seems like not really it for me. Like I just be like, please stop. I mean, unless it makes you happy. Like most of my relationship thing is like whatever would make you happy. Like if you want to step on me because it would make you happy, then go for it. You know what I mean? Like yeah, great. I love that for you. Everything on the YouTube chat box. YouTube is broken. Didn't know you were ace. So cool to see someone in my community. Being ace is such a cheat code, man. I could go on about it for a while, but Steph, only a little. Like if it makes you happy, then go for it. Sky, you're saying you're submissive, basically. If you need me to be, yeah, I'm like a switch, bro. Like whatever I'm fluid. You know, I'll just be whatever would make you happy. That's what I want to do. But either way, this girl looks like she would go to Starbucks on her own and then like text me if I wanted anything, but like she was gonna go anyways. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the kind of energy I fuck with, you know? And if I'm gonna there's this anecdote that I like to tell. So there was a girl I was dating when I lived in Texas, and I was at a party with some of my friends. And it was a pretty big party, and there was probably like 40, 50 people there. And one of my friends was looking for my girlfriend at the time. And he comes up to me and he's like, oh, what does Day9 say? Oh, he says Felicity. Where's Felicity? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. And he's like, it's your girlfriend. You don't know where she is? And I was like, I mean, I think she's still here, but I don't really know. And he just looks at me and he goes, that's healthy. Sky, I'm sorry, but goddamn. What? Goddamn what? What? How do I italicize? Based? Thank you. Hydrate? You got it. It's only thematically and punctually appropriate. Drink? I did. I drank the water. Stop bullying me. Well, like, she's also cute. I'll give it up. Yeah. The electric arm thing might be a little bit of it. I like this expression. Yeah, okay. All right, I'll give it up. Yeah, I being ace is weird because I don't know what to say here. Like I'd take her home and cuddle. What do you want me to say here? What do you want me to do? You know? I want to make you happy, chat. But I don't know. Play Mario Kart? Eat garlic bread? Love that. What sprites do you want? I don't know yet. I'm ace not blind. Holy shit, that's the best line I've ever. I'm using that. Thank you. Wow. That's it. That's exactly what I've always needed. That's it. That's perfect. You can live alone in the YouTube chat box. You can pretend you're there. I can like put a little icon on the YouTube chat for you. Are they so big? They're not even that egregious for like anime style. I feel that's a banger line. I'm literally like locked like top 5 in the repertoire now. That thing is in the chamber. Sprites. Okay. Well, I mean, I think I need sprites for things in the village, like the things you're going to buy and upgrade, and then also things for like the character and maybe some like simple weapons to use. Um, if I was going like if this was a game that we were going to have for forever, top down isometric, probably isometric, but it's going to be an RPG style like Pokemon where you're not actually like moving, you're just having encounters over and over, or think like Slay the Spire, I guess. So I don't want to set the task of like having to create 50,000 different monsters or whatever. But like maybe the character, maybe having like a character sprite, buildings for the village, maybe villagers, just kind of spitballing here. But I felt very uncomfortable calling people hot. Not that I think there's anything wrong with it, just feels weird to say. I used to feel like that way when I was like younger. I don't know how to say it in like Japanese now, but like I think it depends on the context, right? Like don't go up to someone and be like, "You're hot." Like don't talk to me like that. Go get away. But like if you're with your friends and you look over and you're like, "Oh, that girl's like pretty hot." It still sounds a little weird actually. I would use the word cute, but as discussed, apparently I'm a sub. I think it's fine. I think it's fine to say like, just don't be weird. You're like, might ask me now, like, how do you not be weird? I don't know. Vibes. But yeah. Don't worry about it too much. Just use whatever words you're comfortable with. Not a big deal. Not like someone's gonna be like, well, I was gonna get with this guy, but they wouldn't say the word hot to me, so I'm out. I know. I mean, like professional characters. I'm not talking about calling real people hot, to where I'm not a creep. Oh, okay. I see. Hey, Daniel, how's it going? I expect this guy to say no. Don't talk to me like that. If you walked up to me, I'm gonna leave myself room here, like nah. I would take that very strangely. I think cute, attractive, and hot all mean something different. That's fair, yeah. Open up Twitch, I see Sky on YouTube. Sees Woo Woo Mommy. Sky, what are we doing today? Well, we were just looking at anime characters for a while, but we're gonna make a game. Say fuck? I never. Not. I don't want to say that on this stream. Can I say? Well, I was getting my haircut today, and at the end, the guy showed me. I put my glasses back on. It's like a big reveal for me, right? Because I'm fucking blind without my glasses. And so I like looked in the mirror, and I went, "Damn!" Like just under my breath, because I lost a lot of hair today. I went from like very fluffy to minorly fluffy. I'm still very fluffy. Like don't get me wrong. Like the hair is still fluff, but I didn't like recognize myself immediately, and I like could see more parts of my head that I haven't seen in years. And so I just went like, "Damn!" And the barber went, "Damn!" He goes, "What does that mean?" And I'm like, "Oh fuck!" Like, so I was like, "Oh well, it kind of means like yeah, bye, but a little different. Like it's like a good feeling." I was like, "Ah, damn! Like that's really good." But I was like, "Please only use this word with your friends," because he was like learning the English word. I'm like, "Please be careful." I think that one's probably fine, but like if I would have said fuck, I'd be like, okay, never. You pretend you didn't hear that. It's like talking to like a toddler. It'd be like, I can say that word. You're not allowed to say that word. Some people are okay with novice communicator, just using whatever they have to break the ice. That's fair, yeah. I mean, like talking to people is just really hard. I'll give it up. But hopefully I don't know. It gets harder as I've gotten older to like break the ice with people. I feel, well, maybe it's because I live in Japan now. It's just really hard to do in Japan. That's probably it actually. But like as long as you have a common interest or something, normally I can just play off of that. But like I don't think I could pull off walking up to someone at a bar and being like, "Hey, where the fuck do you go from there? Hydrate? Okay. Hey, I see you're also at this bar. I'm at this bar. We have so much in common." What are we talking about? I'm not talking to her. Be like, "What are your hobbies?" She'd be like, "Instagram and ice cream." And I'd be like, "What the fuck do I do with that?" "I play rhythm games. I'm going to go home." You come here often? You should say my name is. Like Japan is really great to go out on your own and meet people. It is and it isn't. Like, it just depends on like what you're doing, I guess. Like climbing, I talk to people all the time climbing. But like rhythm games, it's harder. I've only met a couple people playing rhythm games. How do I overcome social anxiety? As soon as I figure it out, I promise I'll let you know. Get on the email list, get in the Discord. I will ping everyone the moment I figure it out. Until then, both got buckets of chicken. You want to do it? I love Team Fortress 2. I'm sorry. It's okay. I don't get that anxious when I talk to you guys. So there you go. See all the time, first thing Kichijoji, Kokubunji, telling about the wife. Oh. Hey, you want to send me like a playbook? Or how do I talk to people? I probably need better Japanese first too. So I'm just like focusing on studying right now. Because even if I did talk to people in Japan right now, I feel like I wouldn't be able to hold a conversation too well, other than like, my name is this. I am this. This is my job. I just like, okay. Not particularly helpful, but all right. No worries. No worries. Okay. Let's make a new thing. Browse. So I think today, well, let me think about what I want to do. So this is the game. Let's think about what we need to do for the checklist. So first things first, we need to implement turn-based combat. So implement turn-based combat. We need to have player character, enemy characters, and maybe the player character. Maybe you can have allies or something. But I'm gonna leave it here for now. I think this is fine. Player characters, enemy characters. You need an attack or like options UI. We need to have, for the player character, we need to build a bunch of things for the player. So like, does Mr. Godot Magician have a girlfriend? Yeah, of course. But she goes to a different school. You wouldn't know her. Did Felicia make it out alive? Player character here. You have a question? What's up, Maddie? How's like what? I'm here to answer. We're gonna have a stat block, which will be shared between characters. So stat block, equipment. Let's just start with a weapon for now. If we have time, maybe we get to armor or something. But I did for a similar game to this, where it's an RPG, but every time you die, you restart from the beginning. All the bosses and NPCs are undead versions of your previous playthroughs. Ooh, spooky. I like that. Okay, so player character, stat block, equipment, weapon. We maybe don't even need to get to all of there yet. For base loop, probably don't need this. So I'll say base loop for this. Base loop. Like this. And then on death trigger, check the media tab. I am going to I will promise I'll take a look, but I'm gonna refrain from like opening and doing stuff from the Discord on the stream. Not because I don't trust any of you specifically, but because I don't trust the macro of all of you. But I'll check it out for sure. So organized method is usually chaos. This is like bottled chaos, you know? Okay, so options UI here. What else do you need for like this to work? Not the media tab, the memes tab. I promise. I do check about Discord quite a bit. In a random character thing where the potato 1 and potato 2 have different stats, sort of like you roll for stats in D&D. For example, potato is plus 10 damage and minus 10 mana. So I do think we need something to differentiate the characters, but I'm not sure quite what I want to do yet. Gotta try and sleep see if I can sleep. See ya later, Hero Sleepy. Thanks for stopping by. I think what I want to do is have, based on your total like lore count, to see if you can do like, maybe you started at a higher level, but then you have to allocate the level points too, which is like a little bit weird. Maybe you can choose which one of your children carries on the legacy, similar to like Rogue Legacy. So I don't know yet, but yeah, something to differentiate the runs. But other than that, I mean, the main mechanic is using the lore to like upgrade the town that you're from, because like as the lore of your character builds, then like the lore of the strength of the town increases. It's got one question. What's 60 plus 40 minus 50? It's 5 times 10, of course. You sneaky little guy, huh? Trying to get me to say a certain number? Okay, so stat block, equipment, weapon, enemy character, options UI. What else? On enemy on death trigger. So enemy on death's trigger, player character on death's trigger. spawn next group, and yeah, something like this. And then drops on, so lore drops, item drops. I don't know if we have time for this yet. We'll see. This is the main currency of the game. So okay, something like this. Yeah. Okay, so let's start building this. We're going to go to the real folder, not any of this garbage. So we're going to projects. I don't know why it keeps defaulting, even though I thought I changed it, but it's fine. Go to WildGem 70. Oops, already exists. Where is it? Go to WildGem 70. New folder. It's going to be the Godot files. Select current folder and create and edit. Ship it. Cool. The idea for that gimmick: first area can't open and get locked in. Fades. Then you restart the dungeon. You have to fight your previous character. I love that idea, but you run into the problem with some games where like you have to be careful about how you do it because you don't ever want to feel like making progress feels bad. Where like you've made your previous character too strong and like you should have not done as much so that your character is like better equipped to beat yourself in the next iteration. Just something to be wary of. Project setup. So set resolution, set git. I don't know if I'm using git. Okay, so this is the main scene. And we're going to set up the project here. We're going to go window. Oh, I should put my thing in the go to WildGem Discord, huh? Is that weird? I don't ever know if that's weird to do. Putting it, yes, like putting my thing in like the streams thing. This is wrong. Is it 1900 by 600? What is the project supposed to be? I always forget. Wait, it's I don't remember the thing. Let me open the other Godot, I guess. 69, nice. Project. My game, you have something like that where you fight a boss, it's just you, so it's really annoying. Did you run into that exact problem? 1200 by 800. Project. 100 by 800. That's why it felt wonky. I was off by 100. Oh, sorry, I'm warming back up. Been a while since I've done this. Cool. Okay. Imagine a card game with the final boss is whatever deck you beat the game as last. See, again, you might run into the problem where like you then have the incentive to like shoot yourself in the foot on the previous run to make sure that your next run isn't like too difficult. Yeah, that's a weird. It's like an interesting mechanic for sure. You just have to be a little careful with it. That's all. That's all. Not a big deal. You can pull it off. I believe in you. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put my stream in the Go to WildGem Discord. Is it scummy? Probably a little bit. Do I care? Nah, bro, ship it. We're content maxing. Hold on. Here, we can all do it together. Where is it? Work in progress. Is it here? No, it's jam streams. Oh. WildGem 70 time. Boop. Go to WildGem 70. Smiley face. Yay, self-promotion. All right, give me the fuck out of there. Okay. I think fighting your previous self could be made fun, though, if you have builds that work in rock, paper, scissors cycle, or if the AI is just less smart than you. I like it from, like, a flavor perspective. So if you could have, like, just like, having guardrails on it so that you're not incentivized to make a worse deck. So, like, let's say you make a deck where you, like, you do the fun thing where you, like, infinitely loop your deck, and you can play every single card in one hand, like Slay the Spire, you literally play every single card in your deck every turn or whatever. Make it so that the AI can only play like 4 cards no matter what or something. You gonna lurk now? Bye. Thanks for lurking, Maddie. It's always good to see you. Thank you for the ideas as well. Something like that. I don't know. Just guardrails on it. Just be mindful. That's all. Or don't just ship it and say, hey, this is a you problem. You figure it out. Also viable. Okay, we're gonna have a control here. Most of the characters will be just in the battle screen. So I want to do it similar to how Pokemon does it, where like we're on the bottom left, they're in the top right. And that's like the way we're going to fight. Or we could do left to right. Maybe left to right makes more sense, like an RPG. Yeah. My idea originally wasn't specifically to be a deck builder, but yeah, that would work as it was. Yeah, just like, that's just an example. Guard railing. Doesn't really No, you have to build a deck builder, Owen. You don't understand. All right, this is gonna be the control for the UI. Call it. Gonna call it UI. I know. I know. Let's transform here. We set it to 1200 by 800. Hello. That should be the entire box. Yep. We can add an incentive to dominate even beyond what's necessary to win. That's fair, yeah. There's lots of ways to go about it, I think. If I set this to anchor center, that does it there. Yeah, you can anchor top left because you're the full UI. So we're going to have certain menus. I think I want to have like the options menu down here. So, okay, so like this, add child node. Add another control here. This is going to be the, well, this is only for the battle UI, I guess. So we should have this be battle UI. And then this can say fill container. That cool. For the battle UI, we're going to have a couple submenus here. We're going to have one control. This is going to be the battle options. So this will be like in Pokemon, like the, let me pull up Pokemon battle. I want like RSC battle. Yeah, so this will be like this area here, something like this. Now, do I want to do like this type of vision for the battling, or do I want to do more of like a Final Fantasy game battle scene, like the older school, like this? I think I like this better for this kind of game, and then still have like the options menu down at the bottom. That makes sense to me. Okay, I like this. I think this is what we'll do. In that case, we need like information box down here for the different things that you're allowed to do. Each level you're fighting the version of you that died there, so you have to prove you're worthy of making it further than that character. Yeah, I mean, like, I like that too, but it like you start to tighten up the guardrails on spoilers. Really? I didn't know. How long has this game been out? Spoilers don't count after like 5 years. That's the rule. But yeah, you have to be careful with like having any luck-based things be in your build. Because like, let's say you're playing like Balatro and you just get absolutely cracked jokers. And then like you had to like implement this in a way such that like even on your most cracked run, it was able to beat your, like you just start to increase the thing where it's like less about being player, like skillful as a player, and more just like getting more lucky than your previous things. And that's something you have to be mindful of. But I'm not saying it's impossible. I think it's perfectly doable. I believe in you. All right, something like this. So we'll have the battle area and then your options, and probably like, let's draw this because I don't exactly know what. Caldraw, new note. Nope, not what I wanted. New Xcal. Every time go this way. Here we go. All right, so couple things. I think I want to have it like this. So this is our full screen. I want to have it like one thing here, here, and then one thing here. This is where your character is. This is him, or her, or them. This is the thing you're fighting against. We'll just use the slime for our example. This will be your stuff. Probably like lore counters or like gold materials, something like this. I don't know what goes here. Maybe this isn't necessary, but I feel like it's in balance without this. Maybe we do this. Be like a thing on the top for all your resources, and on the bottom is the options menu, and this is where the fighting is taking place. Something like this. And this can have your like lore here, so you have like 120 or whatever. And then you have like your other stuff here. I think this is probably the best. And then you have like your options here, so like attack, item, something like this. Stats, yeah. So maybe if you like click on someone, you can see their stats. Just put stats. Yeah, I think that's probably best. Maybe stats of whatever you clicked on here, and then over here is like your inventory and stuff. stack item run. It's not Pokemon, you can't catch anything, but I don't know, something like this, something like this. Well, okay, let's just build this part, and then we can mess with UIs and stuff later. So this is a bit weird because like I don't think I've done a turn-based game before like this. We probably need something that's like in charge of the flow of actual battle and having everyone that's like in the active battle in an array or something, so it knows who's supposed to go. Cronag the slime rancher. You like they slowly get weaker over time? Hmm? Gonna go eat breakfast and wake up my friend. I'm at his house right now. Hey, have a good breakfast. Oh my god, I forgot talking this much makes my throat hurt. I'm not used to this. I forgot. It's all good. Okay. Let's see. Hydrate. You got it. Almost out of water. Okay. The thing is I need to like get like tea or something because just hydrating, while useful, maybe does not solve all of the problems. Okay, what do we need for the actual thing? Well, right now we only need is an attack button because we're just doing base gameplay loop. So we'll have a button that is the attack. This will be attack button. Red Bull? No, dude. If I drink caffeine while I'm streaming, I get panicky. I get very anxious. I normally drink some before. Coffee better than tea? I agree with you. I am very addicted to coffee. Okay, so this is our attack button. This UI, let's go ahead and put it at the bottom of the screen. So we'll anchor this and then fill it up to here. Like this. Good enough. The attack button. Maybe we have the add child node. This will be like the stats control. Put that here. So stats. And then here we'll have the like, maybe this isn't the battle options, battle display, battle box, I like battle options is fine. That's here, and then we're gonna have another control for the actual like battle options. So this shouldn't be battle options because they're the same thing. This will be lower UI. I don't know. Lower UI. Game name? Do not have one yet. I normally save the game naming for last because it will usually be informed by the kind of game we end up making. I like keeping the flexibility by having not setting the game name early because sometimes like I feel like that can kind of reduce the ideas that you're gonna have. If you're like, oh, it's called Battle Bond or something, and it's like you have to bond with animals, and then you figure out like the gameplay loop isn't very fun, and then you have to like try to retcon your own shit. I don't know. 600, you'd be exactly half the thing. Anchor to the right, guy. What are you doing? Oh my god. 600. Yeah. What? Oh my god. Does the anchor not work like this? Anchor right. Go to 600. The position gets messed with? That's how the anchors work? I didn't know that. Interesting. Well, whatever. 600. 600. Good enough. Hey, Ships. How's it going? Welcome in. This is the attack button. We'll anchor you top left like Pokemon, and you can take up the transform. Making a web game in JS? Hell yeah, dude. Transform here. We're going to say you are 300 because you're half the thing. And what is this lower UI layout transform? 180? We'll set it to be... Does 180 divide 800 evenly? No. 160 is probably best. 160. Oh, you're the worst. Why do you anchor like this? Position should be then 7 or 640. Like that. Yep. And then you're 600, 600. This attack button can be 300 then. Nope. I meant 80. There we go. So now we have a button that if clicked will do the attack. Cool. So we need to have something that manages the actual battle that's going on. So we'll have a thing here, probably just a node. It can just be a literal node, doesn't need to be anything else. And this will be battle manager or battle handler. Manager is probably fine. This is a little bit interesting in comparison to like the other games that I've made before, because again, like we don't have like a player character that's always present on the screen. It's going to depend on like what thing we're currently doing. So maybe this is a time to learn how to use like scene switching and persisting data between scenes. Yeah, probably. Uh-oh. It's gonna be like the thing when I learned how resources worked and everything. I just started making everything into a resource. Oh well, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, I'd probably do it that way. I mean, the other way you can do it is just hide whatever UI is currently available, which seems easier. And since it's a game jam, maybe that's what we go with. Because during game jams, just do what's easy, you know? I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Yeah, we'll probably just do the scene switching. Shinichi, welcome back. Oh, thank you so much.
Welcome back.
Good to see you, buddy. How you been? Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you. Oop, I don't know why that happened. Okay, so yeah. This is in charge of everything that's currently in the scene. We're gonna need 2 extra things here. We're gonna need the player manager and the enemy manager. For player manager, we probably can just have us. No. We should have a. Just in case we have more than one thing, like maybe you get a perk where you have like a pet or something. We're gonna have a player manager here. Player manager, and we're gonna have another thing here for the enemy manager. And actually, these can still just be nodes. They don't actually hold. Like they don't need position or anything. Sub goal for face reveal when? What? I'm pretty sure if you want to see my face, you can find it pretty easily. Enemy manager. These will both be manager types. We need some sort of sprite to slide in and convey information, but this will be the thing that controls it. The sprite and everything will be displayed on the UI. So we'll have a resource that spawns in for the enemy manager. It'll tell the UI to spawn in a certain sprite. Yep. Okay, so let's go to this thing. Go ahead and attach a script. We'll say class name battle manager extends node. And okay, so process frame. We don't actually use delta during any part of this. We need to do a couple things. We need to, one, populate the list of the current, so like on battle starts, populate the list of everyone that's in the fight, and then run the fight accordingly of like determine who's going to go next, use the like attack action thing that we were talking about earlier, determine who's going next. If it's an enemy, have them execute their AI. If it's a player, await the player input and kind of just skip over and wait for that to happen. And then when that action is done, shift the like results of the people that are currently in the queue. Got the results of my exams 2 days ago, and at least I did not fail. The size of this W. Hell yeah, dude. Good to hear. Have I been? I've been really good. I've been thinking a little bit about like the direction I want to take with the content. So probably just going to be sticking to being a wild jammer for a little bit, and then make YouTube videos about it. Similar to the one guy that does that, whose name I always forget, but won the game jam with the game where you're a wolf that looks like he's from Dark Souls and you click things to light them up. Yes, that guy. Okay, cool. So yeah, we need a couple things here. So we need function begin battle. This will handle being battle? No, begin battle. This will handle everything in terms of setting up the first initial turn, setting everyone in their current order, blah, blah, blah. How are you doing today? I'm chilling. Finn, they, them. How's it going? Welcome back. It's good to see you. And Merlin as well. Hello. I still don't have your name correct, and I'm not correcting it at this point. How are you? Good to see you. Okay, so yeah. Sets up an encounter. So how do we begin having this turn-based stuff happen? So let me think about what actually happens here. So an encounter begins. The enemy sprite slides in from the left. Your player sprite runs in from the enemy sprite runs in from the right. The player comes in from the left. And then the attack order is set up, and that will go here. And this will be all of your stuff, your like lore or whatever. Oh, Marlo, how are you? I'm chilling. It's good. Yeah, good to see you. Only part of my say hi. About to head to my parents. No worries. So it's good to see you around. Hope to see you around again. So before this happens, we need to determine enemy spawn. Determine enemy spawn. Why am I writing this here? This should actually be put it here. Begin battle. So first, determine enemy spawns. Next, we're going to animate in enemy characters, animate in player character, and then determine initial turn order, like this. So determine the enemy spawns. How do we do this? We need, probably the enemy manager should be in charge of this, but how do I want this to work from a gameplay perspective? So kind of continuing down the thing where like you're going to have a legacy of all of the things that you've killed. I think the order of the monsters should be the same every time. So we will have a set list of like 100 encounter. Well, maybe it's better for it to be a pool, but for now, I think it'll just be a set list of it. So you're gonna work your way up from slimes off to killing an entire dragon. Good to hear. I'm off. Enjoy your stream. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's always good to see you. Is that how I want that to work? Like 100 encounters, like 100 floors sort of things. Gonna go hibernate. Bye. Take it easy. 100 levels. And that doesn't have to be 100. We can start with like 5 and just see how it goes. But like some sort of natural progression here. The only thing is it's gonna get really boring to like fight the same enemies over and over. Maybe there's a perk that lets you skip the first like 5 level, or maybe you can skip anything that you can kill in one hit or something. Can someone explain what the pinned message is about? It's the best food for hiking. What? Don't get it. What are you confused about? I like dried fruits and nuts for hiking. That's it. That's all. Don't try to read into it too much. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Promise. Okay. So yeah, determine the spawns here. For now, we can decide this later, and we can just have it pick a spawn or pick a slime. So for that to even happen, though, we need a couple of other things to happen. So first, I need to organize my folders. Scripts. This should be lowercase. Rename. Should it be? I don't remember now. Yeah, I think it's uppercase. I think it's fine. New folders. We're gonna have scripts. We're gonna have assets. So like the icon goes in assets, groups goes here, and then we'll have a new folder for scenes. And the main goes in scenes. Cool. Yes, yep, perfect. Okay, so we also need resources. Like this. Cool. And let's think about how a slime exists in this world. So this should go to the enemy manager and say, hey, enemy manager, since this is your job to manage, go determine the next spawn. So let's create some children references. So var enemy manager equals enemy manager, like that. So we're going to say, oops, this should be on ready. That's enemy manager here. So we're going to say dot determine spawn. What should this return though? We'll determine. What should this return? It could return the enemy scene. It could return. I don't want it to return the scene. I want it to return literally the node. Or nodes? Thing is, it might return a list of nodes. If it returns a list of nodes, I think that that's also okay. We can unpack the list. That's fine. So we're going to say enemy list equals array enemies equals like this. Do not find type enemies in current scope. So enemies is going to be a scene. So we need to make yes. So we need to make a new scene. Okay, so we're gonna head and we'll create one here just as an example. Node 2D. Do we want it to be a Node 2D? I mean, it will have a sprite attached, so I think it's actually fine to be a Node 2D. Because then it does need position. The other way of doing this is to put this onto the UI for like the related sprite for the enemy that's currently being displayed. Maybe that makes more sense. No. Yeah, I think they should be decoupled. I think the UI should be in charge of the UI stuff and this should be in charge of this thing. Yeah, okay. So this will be an enemy. And we're going to go ahead and attach a script. Call it enemy, class name, and enemy extends node. And now this should be happy. Could not find type enemies. Oh, it's well, an enemy. Starting to lose its name. Hey, Maddie, welcome back. How's it going? Cool. Enemy list array enemy like this. Perfect. And this will go to this thing and get the spawn. And this needs to be enemy manager like this. So now it's going to yell at me that that's not real, and we'll go ahead and implement that now. Nope, stop. Attach scripts. Creates. So class name enemy manager extends node. Perfect. And now you should be happy. You're happy. Perfect. Determine enemy spawns. We're going to unpack into active fight. So for enemy in enemy list, there's going to be enemy. It's an enemy in enemy list. We're going to say, this is going to be state variable. So state variables, var active characters, probably like that. And this will be an array of character. So player character or enemy character, like this. Now it's going to say that it couldn't find character, right? Why is this okay, but this wasn't? Oh, because it's broken? If I do that, are you going to yell at me now? There we go. Removed 140 gigabytes on my laptop by deleting games I haven't played in 2 years. Hell yeah, dude. Games these days are like fucking chunky now, dude. It's crazy. Hydrate. My last sip of water. And with that, there is no more water. So we do need to make this thing. In order to do that, we need to make an abstract class. So we're going to make a new folder here. Well, it can just go in scripts. It's fine. Scripts. We're going to make a new thing here. Create new script. Wait, speaking of, where are all of these scripts? Where do they live? I don't see them here. Did they go into like assets or something? Scenes, perhaps? Oh, God, get out of there. What are you doing in there? That's not your home. Scripts. Yep, we're going to add a new script here. Script. And this will be character.gd. And if we go to character.gd, we're going to say class name character extends node. There we go. And now we should have this be cleared up. This will be cleared up. For enemy in enemy list, we can attach it to this thing. The reason we can attach it to this thing is because it doesn't extend node, it extends character. And we can go ahead and clean all of this up. We actually don't need any of this. Okay, so we can go back to here, use some encapsulation for those of you that have also been actively interviewing recently. We're say active characters dot append array. Oh, you can just add the whole array. What am I doing? Active characters dot append array enemy list like that. Perfect. Now all we need to do is have this exist, this method here, this determine spawn. For now, this will return just the current character, but normally on determine spawn, it will create this scene. I'm back from running. How are you? How did your run go? I'm great. Play some ROMs and they take up like no space. That's the way to do it. Yeah, just play games from like 1990. Like, oh, you want to play all of Galaga? I'm sorry, but do you have 8 whole kilobytes of memory? I'm so sorry for taking up so much space. And it's like, oh, you want to play Black Ops? Well, you're going to have to buy a new computer. Just reached the end of Superstore for the 21st time, and I'm still crying. What's Superstore? I don't know what that is. Speaking of Superstores, though, I need to take a quick break. to get more water and rest my voice for a moment. So I will be back. I'm gonna run some ads and turn on the Minecraft parkour. I'll be back. Give me like a minute or two. Ads in the meantime. Enjoy. Boop. Okay, be right back.
Break D.
Pi, I'm really gonna drop a sub and then say I gotta go eat. Well, I appreciate the sub, buddy. Thank you. I hope you were still here when I got back for me to say thank you. There's been a lot of subs today. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. It's been a very warm welcome back. Very nice. Very nice of you. Thank you so much. Okay. Cool. Cool. Let's keep making stuff. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this function here, determine spawn. Ow. Was the first person song I made and show your stuff? Ooh. Let me keep cooking on this and then I'll check it out. I'm gonna try to compartmentalize my stuff a little bit better, so I'm not like jumping between 15 different things. Okay, determine spawn here. So this should determine and then spawn whatever we're doing here. Chicken? Not chicken. I'm just dumb. I'll just forget what I'm doing if I do that. So this will determine next spawn. I don't know how this is going to work yet. And then spawn in enemies. And then return list of spawned enemies, which in this case will be return get children. So it'll just do this for now. Don't know how this works yet. But this works just like this, so no worries. So maybe this shouldn't be determine spawn. It should be enemy manager dot spawn next group. That makes more sense. Yep. So spawn next group. So determine the spawn them in, return the list. Perfect. Perfect. Chicken? Need a chicken enemy? I'm cool with chicken enemy. Let's think about the enemy list here. Enemy list. Chicken. Slime. Skeleton. Witch. Wizard. Hydrate. You got it. And head pets. Tragic. The dragon, of course. The necromancer. Can't have a game without a necromancer, obviously. Who summons skeletons. You'd have turn-based combat system with a grid that you can move around on, like Baldur's Gate 3. Possibly if I had more time. Yeah, chicken, time ready to go cook something? Yeah, have a good one. See you later, Sekras. It's good to see you around. And let me know how to make friends in Kichijoji. Explain to me your ways. Okay, so what else is like very dean? Goblins. Goblin D's. Orcs. That's not good. Shouldn't be out there. Don't be in the forest. The Cardinal. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Also, thank you for pinning chicken. Maybe start on chicken. Mine goblins. Mine goblin D's. No. You get chicken. I am one. Oh no. Why? Give head pets. Yay. Okay, so something like this. What else could we have? Probably a lot of stuff on like free assets. Got him. Fuck. How could you do this to me, Maddie? I thought we were cool. Why? Okay. So let's see. Gonna head to bed. So glad you're back. Thank you so much, Chaz. It's good to see you around, buddy. Hope to see you get around again soon. Focus for 3 whole minutes. Okay. You know how Twitch rolled out their new dumb feature where you can use like alchemy points or whatever the hell they're on about now to like put things on the screen or whatever? Because they did that, they disabled the option to edit the rewards right now. But I was going to remove most of the rewards because I wanted to rework them. For the focus, I don't know what to give to you. Because I was already like focus. How refund them if you want? Can you refund that? Yeah, can you refund that? Can I disable it? I'm gonna disable it real quick because I don't want to do this to on-screen celebration. Look, what is that? What happens when you click that button? I actually have no idea. Do you see something on Twitch? Because I don't see anything. Because I'm only looking at OBS. Before I go to bed, are we getting that laugh emote? Huh? What do you mean? Hydrate. Okay. Pause redemptions for it. Oh, thank you, Toast. Thank you. You did see something? Wait, I didn't see anything. Wait. Can I do it? How do I do it? On-screen celebration. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Unleash celebration. How does this work? I click the button. What happens now? I don't see anything. Really? All that for 40 bits? What? Hey, so are like bigger streams just completely unwatchable now, or what? Works with bits. I did all 3. Now you know how it works. Like, no, that seems bad. That seems annoying for stream. They I don't think this was a good idea, Twitch. You can cause that much. I mean, I guess the good thing is I don't see it on my end because I don't see it in OBS, so it's just like a viewer thing. I don't know. I'm trying not to be immediately cynical of any and all change, but like the fin thing just too stupid. Oh, I see. That's weird. Finished the game yet? Not quite. We're almost there. That's weird. I don't like that. But yeah, I want to turn off the things because what I want to do is, for the lava lamp project, I want to remake the whole game, but just use Twitch rewards. And I'll probably make it off stream because doing it on stream was a little bit too difficult. But the Twitch reward system for the channel points is incredibly good. And like the API is really good. So I want to do Lava Lamp project, but do it through channel points instead for everything, like leveling up, attacking, healing, like everything could be able to be done through Twitch channel points, which are way better. So I want y'all to save your channel points. I want to disable them at the moment. Or when I get to that, which I don't know when I'll get to it. Again, it'll probably be an offline thing. If I have time between editing this video for this Wild Gem and the next Wild Gem, probably I'll hack at it a little bit. We'll see. Okay, anime in character. This needs to pass the sprite of the character. No, I don't like this. I think this should be a regular node. Yeah, this should be a node type. Node 2D. And this will have the sprite of the enemy character. If you're gonna check the song as a reminder, as I know you forget. Thank you. I probably will. You should definitely ping me after the stream so I can check the song as well. Because I'm stupid. Okay. Yeah, I think this is better to have it like this, and then I can add the sprite. This. Our sprites will be... You cool 32 by 32, Rosati? And Maddie? 32 by... Oh, Maddie's not here. Maddie left. Or wait, no, Maddie didn't leave. I thought you... Wait, you were lurking. I'm sorry, I'm dumb. Yeah, 32 by 32 is probably the best one. I like 32 by 32. Worked with it in the past. Big fan. You're still here? Sorry, yeah. I knew you left earlier, and then I didn't mean to insult you like that. I'm very sorry. I promise not to do it again. 128 divided by... Nope, 32 divided by 128. Or 32.0 divided by 128, you piece of garbage. What did you say? I missed it? I was setting the sprite sizes to 128 by 128. Sorry, but to 32 by 32. So now that this is there, I can set the scale of the actual... What? How did I fuck this up? What? I want it to be bigger and over here. But still be 32 by 32. I guess that's fine. As long as everything's 32 by 32. Oh, no, actually, I can set the scale to be like 5. 2. Still, I mean, massive. 2? 1? Sure. And it'll be over... I need to lock this. How do I lock? Lock. Like this. And I can grab this and say, hey, I can grab this. It'll be like here in the game. So this will be the enemy. And you'll be over here. And this is your attack button. Great. We're sort of getting somewhere. Okay. Animate in enemy character. So to do this, we will say for the character, go to the off-screen marker and lerp onto the on-screen marker. The tricky part is if there's more than one enemy, but we'll leave that for a later time. To do manage more than one enemy spawn. But for now, we'll say... oh, shoot. Hold up. How do I want to do this? When the character is spawned... No, it should be spawned off screen, and then you say when the battle begins, hey, animate in. I think what I can do is... Determine enemy spawns, unpack into active fights. Animate in enemy character. Animate in characters? Your character should run onto the screen at the beginning of the scene. That much is certain to me. So not at the beginning of the battle. You should already be there. So the enemy characters are the only ones that have to animate in. So well, in that case, active characters will already have existed. So for enemy and enemy list. For enemy in enemy list, we're going to say enemy.animate in, like this. Cool. So now we're going to need a couple more things here. First of all, we need a marker. Hey, Rock, welcome in, buddy. Adult manager. Should be the enemy manager? The markers for the enemy manager? No, because I want this to just have the children that are enemies. So the battle manager needs a marker? Huh. Where should this marker go? You shouldn't have it. Maybe the enemy manager can just have a static one instead of one on the screen. I can do something like add child node marker. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna have a vector 2 for the bounding box of the stuff. With the storage in my 3DS, I have 120 gigabytes, almost a million blocks. I love that it doesn't tell you. It's just like, oh, this got 32 blocks on it. The fuck's a block, dude? I don't speak block. What is that? Why would I get unanimous? I don't know what that word means. But have a good time. Be safe. Let's see. Okay. For one enemy, you clearly just sit here and you lerp in from the right. For multiple enemies, we need a top and a bottom, and it determines where you spawn in based on how many enemies they're going to be, plus or minus the odd, even, like staggering. But we can deal with all of that later. For now, we're going to have the marker on the screen to the right, where all of the enemies will start, and then they'll all animate in together as like one chunk. In that case, would it make more sense for you to hold the position, to set the positions of these enemies relative to yourself, and then animate in as a giant chunk? And I think the answer to that is yes. And then when the enemy is defeated, you reset back to your original position. That makes the most sense to me. In that case, we're going to change the type here to be a node 2D. You're going to be anchored at, well, I mean, your anchor should start off screen. Is how, the way I want this to work. So you're going to start at, let's just make it easy for us, 1400 by, what's halfway down the page, 400? Well, we don't want halfway down the page. It's halfway down minus the 2 UI chunks. So it'll be, no, 400 is right. That's right. And then your transform actually is 0, 0. So you should just be on this thing. So in the animate in here, we're not going to do this. We're going to say, so animates in the enemy characters. We're going to say enemy manager dot animate in, like this. There we go. And now for this, we need the animate in. So we're going to go here, make a new thing. We're going to say lerp, probably 400 pixels in. What does that look like? Let's lock this. Lock. And we'll move this to like here. What is that approximately? 950? 950 is probably good, and this will be the front one, and then the rest can like stay behind. All right, so 2 950x. Cool. Animates in. We're going to lerp to target position. We need two things here. One, starting position, which currently is 9. What? No, go back to, what the fuck? Go back. UI, you're so cool for this. Lock. This. Really now? All right, fuck it. Hide yourself. Let me click buttons. We'll put this back to 1400 by, what did I say? 400? 1400 by 400. Perfect. And then it's going to move into, well, let me set this as the starting position first. So properties var starting position is a vector 2 equal to vector 2 1400 by 400. And then var animates in position also vector 2, be vector 2i actually. It's a little bit easier. At vector 2i, we're going to move into 900, 400, why not? Oh, it's probably fine. So we're going to lerp from where we currently are over to this thing. And I don't remember how to make a lerp. Or not a lerp, sorry, a tween. How do you tween again? I always forget. Godot tween. Tween. Yep, perfect. Get tree, create tween, bind node, set transformation. That's a lot. I don't need all of that. I just need this. Tween to position. So we're going to that here. Tween into position. First thing we do is set up the tween. Set up tween. Then the tween property, we're going to say position. How do you do this? I don't remember. Not sprite. This should be self. Self, removing the position. What is this one? The target. I think this is the target position. And this is the time. Like this. I think. Let me check because I'm not 100% sure. Set sprite position vector 2. Yeah, perfect. Tween property. Yep. Cool. So this should just move in now when I call this function. So if I go here and I say begin battle on ready, it should animate in, I think. Oh, it died. Trying to assign in a type of array node to variable type of array enemy. Oh, it's not necessarily true that this is all of the enemies, huh? Or that this is always enemies. Yeah, that's true. This isn't actually gonna work. Because this is technically an array of nodes. Even though the array only holds enemies in it, it's currently technically an array of nodes. So we need to say, how do we lock the type on this? Huh. That's a good question. I don't think there's a way to like do that actually. We could do a filter that would just pass through the list one time and just return whatever it was already looking at. That seems a bit arduous, but it's definitely possible. We could write our own thing for this, which probably works better actually. For now, I'm going to say return an array, and I'm just going to say enemy like that. So that is as close as we're going to get to a list of enemies. Notice I've type array to variable type array enemy, but that's what it is though. What? That's all. That's literally all it is. What do you mean? I need to do this. Do something like this. Array enemy equals this. I think this still works. I don't know. Yeah. Where are you? You're over there. Come back. Come in. Time for you to show up. Are we getting to this? I mean, we have to be. Enemy manager.animate in. So are we calling it in the enemy manager? Are we getting to here? Let's find out. Yep. Yep. Do I need to execute the tween? That's something you need to do with tweens? I don't remember. Tween.function enemy. All children to move that. You should avoid using more than tween for object property. Tween property. Do I need to play? Play the tween? Resumes a paused or stopped tween. Pauses the tweening to be resumed by using play. Tween parallel? No. Interpolate value, custom step, chain, bind node. Tween position example. Photo. No. Try this. Give the zerp and tap of it from the tween class. No, I don't want to do that. Tween should just be already be able to do this. Oh, you need to do dot start. I'm dumb. I do tween dot start. Now it should do it. Hello? Try again. Go. None of us have function start in base tween. Is it play? Maybe it's play. Hello? Why are you still over there? What the fuck? What? Does this need to be Is it because it's vector 2i? It needs to not be vector 2i? I feel like if that was the case, it would have thrown an error though. Or not. Or just wouldn't throw an error at all. Okay. No, that's cool. That's whatever. I'm not mad about it. Cool. Hey, welcome in. Perfect. I'm going to set this to be 950. A little too close for my taste. Sweet. The enemy is here. Now it is time for us to be here as well. So I'm going to do the same thing here. And I'm going to extract a lot of the things that I can copy in for both of these things into a abstract class. So I'm going to make a new class here. Create a new script. Call this character manager. Yep. Nope, this needs to be lowercase. Character manager. Godot says it's not an error, it just doesn't work. Yeah, literally, it's just like, hey, you can't do that. But I'm not going to be the one to tell you. It's like, okay, cool. I'm going to yoink this. Put this here. No, wrong. You should be there. That's correct. Animate in though. This can be here. I've done a mistake. There we go. Character manager. Yeah. Perfect. Animate in position not declared in current scope. Right. Animates in position. Vector 2. You don't exist yet, but I promise you will. Also, we should extract this out to another abstract properties. And then we're going to have properties. We're going to have at export var animates in time equals 1 second. So we'll do this, and this will be an integer. Float's fine actually. Float 1.0 then makes more sense. And the animate in time goes here. No magic numbers, thank you very much. So now this should still work. Nope. Next function animate in base node 2D. Right, this should now be a character manager. And it's going to say it doesn't exist because this needs to be class name character manager extends node. Now it should work. Ship it. Nope. What's animate in node 2D? No. Try again. Animate in. It definitely has it. It's right. Yo, it's not right there. Is it here? It's right here. What are you talking about? I literally see it. Character manager, enemy manager extends nothing. Oh, what did I make extend character manager? Oh fuck. Not you. You're supposed to be a node. This should be character manager. There we go. What? Say what? Just save? Yeah. Animates in position already exists. Right. This should be set in the ready frame. There we go. What? You don't need that. This already exists. You just told me it already exists. Why are you doing this to me? Why? What? Do you hate me? Why? Why would you do this? Non-existent function. Wait, expected. It already exists, bro. What? Huh? Are you happy now? What do you want from me? What do you mean it doesn't exist? I know it exists. I've seen it with my own eyes. It even tells me right now it's 0, 0. Fuck you. What the hell? This guy dab? I don't know if I can with this model, but I'm doing it in real life. You'll have to trust me. Glad I'm not the only one having a one-sided argument with Godot. When it does this thing to me, I get very confused. Such a statement at the end of the expression. Do you want this? Okay. Okay. That's what makes you happy. Super. What? Why? So this is fine. Okay. What? You know what? Whatever. I don't care. I wish I could do it here though. This feels weird. Like setting the properties here. I don't love it. I don't love this. But I suppose it's okay. This will have to be set here as well, actually, now that I think about it. So I should do it like this. And it's gonna say, that's not a thing. And I'm gonna say, I know. I can go to the abstract version of this. Starting position. Vector 2. Yeah. This should actually go here. And now these are both sets. And this can be set to like this now. So now it has the starting and the ending positions. And it should still animate incorrectly. Let's see. Hello, welcome. Cool. I'm gonna send you a goblin enemy idol. Do you want it in sprite sheet or GIF form? Sprite sheets are much easier to work with. Yeah, but damn, that was fast. What the fuck? You're cooking. What the hell? Literally lightning fast. Okay. Animate in position, starting position here. Cool. Player manager. You need the player. So you need a script. So first of all, we need to change type to node because same thing is going to animate in, which will automatically animate in the player character. We're going to have a node 2D here. This is going to be a player. And the sprites for the player. And as with all things right now, sprite to 2D. Actually, this should be an animated sprite. Change type, animated sprites. Animated sprite 2D. Here we go. This should also be animated sprite 2D. Yep. That's going to say it has no sprite frames set. I know. So go to here. I call this the sprite. I'm going to call this the sprite as well. Sprites. Now, can these share a scene? Technically, yeah. I don't think that they should. Maybe they can, but I think for now I'm going to keep them separate. Which makes this like distinction not actually matter that much. We're going to go here. Show me the sprite frames, yo. Hello? Show me the frames? What the? What? It's supposed to pop up right here. Wait, what? Hello? I'm gonna hit it with the old close and reopen. Try this. Where is it? Import. Oh, wait, I called it new game project. Oh, whatever. We do it live. Now if I click this, it'll... Yeah, I know. What the heck? What? Animation? What? Is it because I changed the sprite type? Probably, right? It's gonna delete this. Delete this. I don't know why it's broken beyond repair. Animated sprite 2D. Now when I click on this, it should show the sprite frames. Oh, I gotta go here. There we go. Someone walks up to this guy and says, dude, Betty die inside. I mean, again, if it makes you happy, call me whatever you want. You know? Gonna be the idle. And for the idle frame, we're going to go to assets, icon to SGV. Just gonna put one by one, click the whole frame. Actually, because I want this to be 32 by 32, maybe I do this 4 by 4. Because now these are 32 by 32 slices. I'm gonna have the enemy be the top left corner of Godot. The enemy. It's here. Look at this. Is on Discord. I have to go now. Can you check the thing now and give me feedback? Yeah. Sorry. Oop. I like your little Korak guy. Dude, he's just a little guy. He's cute. Very idle. I'm not 100% sure like what I need or what I want to use yet. Again, still sorry. But hey, it looks pretty good. He's a little off center, that's what I'll say. But why did it be called a communist or a capitalist? Communist, 100%. I was always suspicious at the top of the corner. Look at it, dude. I hate that corner. God, that corner sucks. Ugh. Now us, the player character, the good guy. You know what we are? New sprite frame. Yep. Go here. Go to 12. Go here. Icon SGV. We're gonna become the right eyeball. Fine if you don't want to use it. It's just a drafty sort of thing. I didn't. Oh, my head started to hurt. No. He's cute. He's a little guy. Nothing against. Yeah. Just a little off center, but I can recenter it in A sprite or something. We are the left eyeball, and here we are. It's time for us to do battle. These sprites need to be scaled up a little bit. I'm gonna set the transform to be scale like 2, maybe. Scale 2. Yeah, that's a little better. Oh, perfect. We must kill the top left corner of Godot. Can you recenter for me? I need to talk with Rosati and figure out like what we need to do for the art thing. The good news is it's the first day, so I'm not exactly sure what I need or what I'm going to use. This is the tricky part with doing jams, especially when I work with people, is I don't have all of the answers yet because I haven't found all of the questions. So it's like, oh, what sprites do you need? What music do you need? It's like right now, I don't know. Didn't matter because I'm tired and sick. Oh, hit by Flovid. No. If you're sick, you don't push it. Just go rest. Go take it easy. We'll be okay. I promise. You heal. That's your job. That's the sprite I want you to make. Is a healed version of yourself. God, I had Flovid earlier and it was miserable, dude. Okay. We need to animate ourselves in. To do that, we just need to set our starting and ending position for the character, for the player manager. So let's go ahead and attach a script and do this. Say class name player manager extends. This is going to be character manager, like that. This, I'm gonna go. Take it easy, Maddie. Thank you for the sprites. Thank you for all the ideas, and please get some rest and feel better soon. Sorry you're dealing with Flowood. Okay, this we're going to let's see. We need to set the starting and ending position. So you're going to start on the left side of the screen. So out here, what is your thing? What is your transform? Because we can just mirror this. 1400, which is 1200 plus 2, so we should be this minus 2. We should be minus 200, and this will be 400 as well. Yep. So we can go here, and now we can have animate in. So in the ready frame, we're going to say, what do we need for this? These two things. We're going to have the player manager here. Animate in position is going to be 1200 minus 950. What is that? 1200 minus 250. 250. We're going to move to 250. Frito, how's it going? Yo, dude, how are you? How have you been? How'd your stream go? Were you were wild jamming as well, right? How's your wild jam going? I saw you in the Chomp chat talking about the wild jam. Starting position is going to be minus 200. At the beginning of combat, we animate in. So animates in player, they are active for the whole combat. So we're going to animate us in. It's going kind of meh. Now that's fair. This theme is really hard, dude. I'll give it up. What kind of game are you making? I need a state variable here. So on ready var player manager is a player manager equals percent player manager. Save this. That animates like this. Now we should slide in from the left. It's time to do battle. I guess a puzzle game, kind of. Ooh, that's cool. Dude. All right, we're the right eye of Godot fighting the top left of the Godot icon. Okay, cool. What next? Well, we probably need to fight each other. No idea how to describe stuff. That's okay, man. No worries. I can always check the VODs. um, cool. So as far as combat, do I want to do it the way Final Fantasy does it, where you can't see the health of the enemy? I kind of like that because then you never know how you're doing, and I think that that's cool. I kind of fuck with that energy. What are we doing for it? We're making a game kind of like a turn-based version of Rogue Legacy where you kill stuff and you become like the ex-slayer of your village. So like you kill a bunch of slimes, you're like, "Oh, that's Skygray the slime slayer." But then when you die, your children carry on your legacy and you add to your folklore. So you have like a lore currency. So as you kill stuff, you get lore, and then when you die, you get a bunch of lore, and you use that to upgrade the village. So like if you kill slimes, you get like 20 lore, and for 50 lore, you can buy a blacksmith for the town. So you like upgrade your town to upgrade your run, basically. And as you kill stuff, you get more of the currency. And then your character also have like stats and stuff. That's cool. I hope so. I hope it's gonna be fun. Kind of a mess of a lot of mechanics, but right now we're just doing the gameplay loop of actually getting the turn-based combat working. So yeah. How do I signify that it is? Well, how do I do the turn order? I should do the turn order on the top left, and I can have up to probably 8 slots displayed in a meaningful way. Yeah, probably. And then that will determine whose turn it is. We can execute through the turns. We can like flow through the turns. I'm not going to worry too much about like the timing on the stuff coming into the frame right now. I think it's fine. Turn order top right. Top right is where it's going to have your like currency though. Your lore and your gold and your like materials and stuff. What do you think makes more sense? I guess you don't need to see that information on the screen. Closer to enemy though. Yeah, maybe you don't. I mean, you don't need that information while you're playing the game, right? You can, at the end of combat, see the stuff that you've got, so you don't need to do it during combat. And at the end of each combat, you can go back to the village, or you can keep fighting, or you can like go to the campfire or something. What are the actions you can take after combat? Continue fighting. Go back to the. Maybe you go back to the village every like 5 encounters. Just by how are you doing that? You like starting your stream and then raiding in. Yeah, every 5 encounters you get to go back to the village. Because otherwise, why would you not just go back to the village every time? And at the village, you can do one action. You can either like upgrade your weapon or rest or go to the apothecary or something like that. Like buy a potion or something, I don't know. Something. But you have to get through like the 5 encounters first. And in that case, you come in from the left, enemies come in from the right, you fight each other, you move on to the next group of enemies, you go up to 5 in a row, and then you go back to the village. Yes. And then you can see all of the stuff that you have, because you don't actually need to do it here. And maybe when you kill something, it'll pop up and say like, +1 slime goop. I don't know. Oh, whoa, ooh, woo. Ada. Hit him with the ooh woo. Something like that. Okay. Yeah. Dude, can I say I love not having ads. This is the best. I'm doing this from now on. None of this more like ads randomly interrupting shit and only subs can see things. That's miserable. I don't like it. I'm doing it this way from now on. Much better. Cool. That doesn't mean pre-rolls are on, but I don't think I care. Oh no. Okay. So where do we go from here? What do we actually work on next? That's the enemy list. We need. Okay. If I were playing this game now, this is where the turn order would pop up in the top left because the fight has begun. So the turn order should be determined. That's the next thing we need to do. What's the best JoJo? I've never seen JoJo. Need the BMO oh no sound effect. But Lars has like the best sound effects for their stream ever. I want to implement a lot of like the alerts and stuff they have, but I don't know what to use. But maybe the BMO thing for like bits or subs or something. That's a good one. I like that. But they have like for different tiers of like subscriptions, they have different like sound bites play. It's really cool. The Joestar, oh no. Oh my god. Cool. So, active characters, append array, enemy manager, animate in. And the player character, this will already have been done. Determine initial turn order. This is where lots of things have to happen. I'm going to bounce, have a good, fun game dev session. Bye. See you later, Frito. I need to shout you out before you go. Shout out. Frito, where? Great developer. Also go to Wildjammer. Go check them out. That's not how shoutouts work. Frito-ware. There we go. Sometimes we host them. They're always a pleasure to have around. Go check them out if you want to see other Wildjammers. Maybe I should add the go to Wildjam thing in the description. It's fine. Cool. What? Right, so we need to determine the speed for the things here. So, the way speed works is same thing as last time, where we need to go through and get a list of, we need to sort the list based on speed. First of all, is what we need to do. So we have a list of all of our active characters. We need to add the player character, the active characters as well. Player manager, animate in. And we need to begin battle. So we need to reset. Yeah, reset character speed. We can do this later. We don't actually need to worry about this right now. Jago, hello, how's it going? Jago, another very talented streamer. Also go check them out. I would shout you out as well, but I just used the command. Oh no. Okay, so reset character speed. I'll worry about that later. Determine initial churn order. So we need to sort the active characters by speed. So active characters dot sort custom. Function is a callable. So we're going to say, how do you do a lambda? Lambda, Godot. ED script fixtures. Yep, lambda. I just need a quick lambda, dude. Function X. You just type function? No, I don't want to do that. Filter lambda, there we go. Function return. Ah, there we go. So function character dot speed. No, lowercase, please. Stop doing that. Character dot speed. There we go. Like this. What's wrong? Right now, are you happy? Custom sort. Expected this after lambda declaration. That's JavaScript moment. Return. Character dot speed. This. How does this work? Function character return. Oops. That should work. Perfect. We got there. It seems like an exaggeration. Jago, I want you to know, I watched your stream the other day. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the VOD. Hold on. You have VODs on your channel? Please? One time? Where was it? Supermarket Simulator. That was the best stream I've ever watched. I literally lurked for like several hours just watching you restock shelves. It's fucking incredible. It was incredible. One of my favorite streams I've ever watched. Did I say hello? No. I'm a bad viewer. Did I chat? No. Did I watch? Yes. Yes. Yeah, you were putting things on shelves and talking about how you have to have a job, otherwise you have to live in a box. And I'm like, damn, you're so real for that, you know? You like stocking shelves? It was very entertaining. 10 out of 10 would watch you stock shelves again. Hydrate, you got it. How did that not break? What? This isn't a thing. They don't have these. Errors? I'd imagine there's a lot more errors than that there, guy. You just give up? What do you mean? Is the list empty? Wait, what? That should break, no? What? Array of size 1. Eh? Yeah, you. You don't have a speed. If I were to ask you what your speed was, you wouldn't tell me. What the? Huh? Does this work? What the fuck? um, custom sort. Go to custom sort. How does this work? Go to custom sort. Why is it not broken? I'm so confused. It should be broken. Custom sort A B. Wait, what? What function custom sort? Sort custom. Yeah, sort custom. I guess. GD4. Can I just have the docs, please? I love the current version of the internet where if I look up a question, the first thing I get is 15 YouTube videos and then something completely unrelated and then like an AI generated article about how to use a Phillips head screwdriver when you only have a flat head. Which is, I mean, probably useful, but not what I asked for. Okay. I should just use the built-in docs, huh? Where's custom sort custom callable function? Yeah, you. There isn't custom method. Custom method receives 2 arguments. A pair of elements from the array. Character A, character B. That's why it's not being called. There's only one character in the array. If sort ascending, so if A0 is less than B0, so if A speed is less than B speed, so if character A speed less than character B dot speed. Yeah. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yeah. No. Yes. Yes. Add UDM equals 14 to the end of a search bar. It'll boot up the web tab of Google. No ads, no BS. I'm gonna type this in, and it's gonna fucking like rickroll me. I don't believe you. Wait, I put this at the end of the search results? What? What? Huh? What? What? How did? Why? Web search mode, no AI? What? This is real? If you're tired of Google's AI over extracting all the value from the web while telling people to eat glue or run with scissors, you can turn So true. Because we tell people how this AI box at the top of the search results is the future. It certainly isn't. You can't turn it off. Can I just... That seems so recklessly dangerous. Like... Whatever. UDM 14. Huh. UDM starts lines that put you in the web search. Tack it on the end of the normal search. Will be booted in the clean 10 blue links interface. Wow. Wow. Proxy sites, you just write a plugin, yeah. Or like a little thing. So because there's only one element here, it's actually not going to sort. Sick. That's why it was broken. Well, that's why it wasn't broken. We need to add our character to the thing. Add player character to active characters. Active characters dot append array. What the fuck? Player manager dot get active characters. Now we need to implement this thing. Player manager function get active characters. And why would I put it here? You know? Why? That seems silly. I should put it in the player manager, the character manager here. We go here, function. Oh my god, I'm seeing double. Gets the list of all children. The problem with this is we lose the abstraction. If we put it here, which is, we can put it here. That's totally fine. If we do, we lose the abstraction of being an enemy character or a player character. And I think that that is okay because either way, it just wants a character. It doesn't actually matter. As far as the battle managing goes, everything in here is a character, so it's okay. Now later, we can have on death to trigger something to happen, and then we can just do the distinction: is it an enemy character or a player character? So I think for now we can do it like this. Unfortunately, because get character always returns a list of nodes, and we don't necessarily always need to have a list of nodes. We want to have a list of the active characters. We need to somehow keep track of the characters that have been added to this node. So we need something like this. We need active characters. Or sorry, state variables. State variables. We have our active characters equals like this. Yeah. Active characters. And this is going to be array character. And I think I already made the character, right? Yep, perfect. Player needs to attach a script here then. We're going to say class name player character extends character, and we can delete all this. Perfect. That abstracts us out here. Vector character enemy. We need the same thing here. Yep, perfect. Go to character manager here. This is an array of characters. Okay. And for this, we can say return active characters. There we go. So now this works fine because it'll append the active characters. This kind of has a side effect going, and I don't want it to do that. So I can say enemy manager spawn next group, then enemy manager append array, get active characters. That makes more sense to me. And this will still be a list of characters. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, now we're not like having weird side effecting going on. This is better. Sweet. We're cooking, dude. We're getting somewhere. Let's get it. It's going so well. Okay, so what would be next then? Well, none of these active characters actually exist yet. We need to actually get them into the list to make sure they're real, because right now they're not real. They're Unreal, and we're using Godot because that's how the game jam works. We're not allowed to use Unreal. So let's get them to exist. Lucid Wraith, hello. How's it going? Lucid Wraith, I'm curious if you don't mind sharing. How did you find the stream? I just want to know. Is it your first message? If you've been here before and it's lying to me and I completely forgot who you are, it wouldn't be the first time it's happened, and I'm so sorry. I'm a little dumb idiot baby and I haven't been here for a month. Okay, so we need to actually make these characters active. We need to get them into shape. Been browsing other game devs. Are you a game dev? You say other game devs. Does that include you? Hang on, I'm stalking your Twitch. You have a channel that will load for you. You do. You were also doing the Godot. Okay, all right. That's a follow in my book. Get him in there. Yeah. Yes, you are. Followed immediately. Give me that. Hook that into my veins. You doing the wild jam or just doing stuff in Godot? Hey, Aiden, how's it going? Welcome back. Thank you. It's good to be back. This is going to in the ready thing. Just doing stuff in Godot? Hell yeah, man. I love this engine so much. I've grown to really like. I started using it just because of Unity drama. Ow. But I've started to really, really enjoy using this engine just for everything. I think it's fantastic. And I'm starting to get a little bit too used to the to the GD script. I had a coding interview the other day, and I was using a little bit of GD syntax, and it wasn't compiling. I was like, oh. It was in Python, so it looked really close. Oh, fuck. It's so good it brought Bracky's back. True. My goat. The man, the myth, the legend. Okay, so we need to add... In this ready frame, we're going to say active characters equals... And I'm going to say, for now, I'm just... Where are you, Ray? Like that. This is my active characters now. This needs to be replaced at some points, but we can fix it later. The enemy manager will do the same thing. So no spawned enemies. We're not doing this anymore because this seems silly. We don't need side effecting. In the ready, for now, we're going to say active character equals the enemy. And if everything went well, if everything is implemented correctly, I should press this button and the game should crash. Thank God. Did not parse global cast enemy manager. Oh, that it should have broken for a different reason though. What's wrong? Character manager is probably worked. Not parse global class enemy manager from scripts enemy manager GD. You couldn't parse this? Oh, because you're missing a line. That's not good. You need a line there, guy. Wow. Oh, it's because the game's running. Ignoring 2 hydras or no? I did the first one, but I'll do the second one too. You know what? Just for you, I'll do 2 hydras. Delicious water. I'm all caught up now. Let's see. I want to participate in the pirate jam coming up. I don't know if I'll have the chance to or not. When's the pirate jam? That sounds sick. I'm assuming pirate software game jam. Software game jam. Pirate software game jam 15 starts in a month. Oh no! It's going to collide with Godot Wild Jam. That sucks. Yeah, this seems sick. Starts the day I get back from vacation. Listen. We've only known each other for 5 minutes, but I need you to do me a favor. I need you to not do a game jam the day you come back from vacation. Okay? Okay. I'm keeping it developer to developer here. That, I mean, in my life, I have heard of very few worse ideas than doing a game jam the day you get back from vacation. That's just like that there can't be a worse thing to do. I'm looking for my work and you've reverted to what is a game jam? What is a game? What is a jam? What are we? Are we just players? Does anything matter? And a funny malware to the pirate software game jam. I'm pretty sure it has to be able to run on itch and they run on a virtual machine. Though even just saying you're going to run it on a VM probably already discourages most of the people that are going to try to give you a virus anyways. Because obscurity is security in my book. All right, now it should crash again, but for a different reason. Love that for us. Speed on base of type object, no 2D enemy. Perfect. You're right. That isn't a thing. You're completely correct. This should be enemy character. Shouldn't it? Yeah, it should be enemy character. Rename this as well. Rename enemy character. I just really love the idea of like the day you come back from sorry to still be on this, but like you come back from a vacation, you're all refreshed, you're feeling good, you're feeling healed from some burnout, right? And the first thing you do is just jump right back in. Like, that was a nice 20 minutes. Run it again. Okay, so now we can go to the character. I'm very large. I'm back to normal size. We can go to here, and this is where we can define some properties. So for now, I'm going to say the property for when we spawn an enemy, that's when we set these properties, but these properties should be defined here first. So on ready, well, not on ready, but character, let's just say properties. We already know where we are. Properties here, we're going to say var speed, and we can define the whole, we should actually, do I want to do stats? What makes more sense here? I mean, it should just be a resource. That's what makes the most sense. So I'm going to say var stats, and then I can set the resource. And game you making for the jam? I'm so glad you asked. So the game jam started literally, well, yesterday for everyone else, but for today for me, because I am in a weird time zone. And the theme is folklore, which is like kind of a weird one. I'm not gonna lie. As far as like, this is just a word. But we're making something that's like sort of adjacent to like Rogue Legacy, where you have a character and you go until your character dies, and then when your character dies, the game sort of resets, but you keep some progress with your child is going to carry on your legacy. And you're basically building up the lore of your like hereditary line. So the first guy is going to completely suck, but like the village has a slime problem. So you're going to be Sky Gray, the slime killer. And when you eventually die to a pack of goblins, like the town will sing the praises of Sky Gray, the slime killer, right? So you'll get some like lore points, 20 lore bucks. I don't know what to call it yet. You, on death, use that currency to upgrade your village to like, oh, well, we've talked so much about this lore. We're going to buy like a blacksmith now. And so when you go to town during your run, you can use the stuff that you purchased with the lore that you built up from previous runs to enhance your run. Let me some Rogue Legacy type stuff. Yeah, similar thing to Rogue Legacy where you're like continuing on the lineage, but in a roguelike way. Am I peeking the mic again? My monitor says I am, and I'm going to trust it with my life. Is there a complete game that also deletes itself immediately if you try to execute it? I feel like that's the same thing where it's like, you ever want to get one extra day on a project? So you send the professor like a corrupted version of your file. You just open it up with like a binary editor and change the first bit so it doesn't open anymore. And they're like, oh, I can't seem to open the thing. Can you resend it? And you're like, oh, that's so weird. Oh, man. Yeah, I'll resend it. That's so strange you couldn't open it though. Ah, unfortunate. Amity and Liz are cute. I'm bringing TOH. Huh? What's Amity and Liz? What are you talking about? Does Kingdom's New Land as that gameplay loop? Huh? What? Huh? Am I having a stroke or did neither of those messages make sense? Owl House. Huh? You're just saying things. What is happening? So we're going to have stats here. This is going to be a resource. This will be character stats. Stats. Now you're going to say, that's not a thing. And I'm going to say, I know it's not a thing. Go to resources. Going to create new script. Yes. Inherits from resource. We're going to call it character stats. Character. What the fuck? That's not how Godot works. Character stats. GD. We're going to go here, character stats, and extends resource, class name, character stats. Whoops. And here we can have all the stats. So, var speed. That's all we need for now. Var speed. And we need to instance this. So, Kingdoms is a game series. Oh. Like Kingdom Hearts or like just the word kingdoms. So this can be like this. This should be an int. This should be base speed. Base speed. Which means I need to change the accessor for this as what the fuck? Accessor for this as well. Player manager. Nope, it's gonna be here. This could be character A dot. Part of me wants to do this. Because this lets me jump through the pass-through of having to go to the resource in the actual character. I think this is better. One-dimensional strategy game? It's like a 3-button game. It's like a survival of the night thing. That seems... The space of games with very little buttons but a lot to do is unexplored. That's what I'm going to say. I think there's a lot of cool design space there. Sorry, I didn't mean to use my fancy GDD... game developer GDC terms. My bad. Pretend I never said design space or paradigm or fucking what is it, like monetization model or something? Financing model, player retention. Oh god, he's losing it. The way I remember is most of what you do is doing it is wait. Ah, well that's not as much fun. Yeah, so I can do get base speed. This is probably better. And I need to reset the active speed for the character. Who's authoritative of that? Do I want to ask you what your speed is, or should I already know what your speed is? I think it makes more sense for the character itself to know what its like speed in the queue is. Does it? Because okay, so you have the base speed, and then whenever you move, you subtract your current active speed from everything else, and then research yourself back into the list and sort by base speed. The thing is, I don't think the I think this class should be authoritative on what your current speed is. But how do I could use a hash map, keep track of everyone's speed, like current speed. No, that's kind of shit because then I have to resort based on everyone's current speed, and that's kind of garbage. So I could tie it in a different way. I could have a list of tuples that have the character and their current speed. Yeah. Yeah. That's how I want to do it. So active characters is not going to be this. It's going to be an array of. How do you do it? Well, if I do a tuple, I can't mutate it. That's not good. I can do a custom class though. We should put it here. Custom class. I say as if all classes aren't custom. Class. What is this? Character speed pair, and I can say var character is a character. Var speed equals a int, and the constructor for that. How do you do this? How much progress has been made? A little bit, Rosati. We're doing some good work. I'm trying to figure out a way to do this in the engine. Is there a way to do structs in Godot? Not really, as far as I know. This is the best way to do it, is just to do a custom class here. Because this mirrors how it works in Python, where there's not really a struct, but you can kind of use it as like an interface almost, like a JavaScript interface or a Python, just like an inline class. Class construct. So I do this a lot just to get these like pair, because the tuples and stuff in Godot are not it. They're not it. They suck. You can override init with parameters. No need to create your own. You can do def init. Wait, do you have a type hint for me? There we go. So we're gonna have the character speed. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna say. All right, one thing to keep in mind though is scoping in Godot is weird. You need to do it like this. So character equals character and speed equals speed. We're going to say character has to be a character, and unsurprisingly speed has to be an int. So this is how you can do this. So active characters are going to be character speed here. This. And now this will all be broken because these types don't line. So we need to have a new function for append array. Doesn't work for us anymore. We need to have a new function for function add to active characters. And this will actually take a list of characters. Cool. I was thinking, hey, thanks for the follow as well, Lucid Ray. I was thinking a struct for loot tables would be easiest for my brain. That's next time I hop into my project. Yeah, and like they play nice with, the nice thing about this is they play really nice with resources. So like if you wanted to put the loot tables into a resource and then when you're running it, like spin up the class to then it can even take in the resource as the constructor and then build the loot table based on the resource and like automatically populate the struct based on like static data. That's really sick too. So like, yeah, I think there's probably a better way of doing it, but I think it works really well. Add to active characters. This should just be one character. So it's like character. We can just call it multiple times. So we're gonna say active characters dot append. We're gonna say character speed pair new character and character dot get base speed, like that. This is the way I want this to added in. So what this is going to do is when we're adding characters, instead of just adding the actual node for the character, it's going to add a new pair for the character and their original base speed. So everyone will start in at the base speed. Yep, that makes sense. And even if now, let's say we have a character that joins the fight halfway through the battle, like a slime splits and now there's two slimes, they will automatically be added in at their base speed. This works perfectly. Cool. Now this is completely broken. So for enemy character equals enemy character in enemy manager dot get. This is not what this is. This is characters because of the way the abstracted call works. Get active character. Yep. We're gonna do this instead. We say add to active characters. Enemy character. Perfect. And here, instead of doing this, we're going to say same thing as this one. We're going to loop through and add them in on the ready frame. Yeah. For player, for allied character, I guess. Allied character in. Fuck. I've sort of written myself into a hole here. Everyone on the left is a player character, so if you have a summon, it's a game jam game. Don't worry about it. Player character in character in player character. Or player manager get active character. I'm gonna add this here. Didn't know you could do type declaration in loops? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I used to not use these as much because I do enjoy duck typing, but the type hinting and everything is really nice, so I just do it now. I find it really, really helpful. Big fan, big fan. Okay, so this, make sure I typed everything correctly. I'm sure something is wrong here. Get base speed in player character doesn't exist. Right. You're completely correct, doesn't exist. We're gonna go to scripts, character here. We need function. I'm gonna have a whole thing for stats, getters. So function get base speed is going to return stats dot base speed. Now, you currently aren't set, so I think it defaults to 0. No, it's nil. Okay, yeah, my bad. Even though you are type hinted in. Really helpful for me to not mistype TBH, then autocomplete my beloved. Yeah, no, the autocomplete is like literally 90% of the reason why. Because the thing about duck typing is like, if it's gonna crash because I mistype something, this isn't gonna stop it. You know what I mean? This train's already going straight towards the collision. The little type hints are not saving my ass at this point. But the autocomplete and everything is really nice, so I stick it around. Stick it in for that. I don't know what I'm trying to say. My English is slipping. Exactly, let me explode my game. Sometimes I want it to break just in the way that I want it to break, you know? Sometimes I'm just making sure like this. I'm making sure that it explodes in the way that I want it to, you know? This is my child. Let me explode my child how I want to, okay? Don't get all uppity with me like, oh well, technically you're using an imp when you flash. Shut. I didn't ask your opinion, okay? Naysayers? No. Let me break my shit. Part of the process. I was in an interview the other day, and they were asking me like, oh, so like what other projects do you do outside of like professional stuff? And I was like, oh, I do like game jams and game development. I'm having a really good time with it. I picked it up recently, and they're like, oh, like, do you have any passion for the industry? And like, do you want to go into like doing game jam or like doing game development as opposed to like this stuff? And I was like, no, nope, 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 absolutely not. I like doing this the way I like doing it, where I can break my stuff and work fast and do whatever I want. This would not be fun to me if I was doing it for a job, I think. Let me do my thing here, you know? I believe in breaking stuff to find problems personally. You know what's slow? Debugger. Debugger's trying to give me information about all of the variables on my screen, you know? It's trying to stop, like, oh, do I want to pause? Do I want to step through? Breaking my game? I know, it's broken. There's no more. Over. The quest is what kind of wild jam you use on your games? What? Hey? What kind of wild jam do you use on your game? What do you mean by that, shrill duck? The question. I see. Kind of wild jam. I feel like strawberry is my favorite. If I'm I'm you know, I do want to make a studio personally, but I'm definitely not going to work for any AAA games. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I would love to have like if like I could do content full time, like doing Twitch and YouTube and stuff full time. I would probably convert to a game studio, and I would want to make like games less than content. Like I prefer making games over making content. If I got to that point, and that's trust me that is a large if. But like in that case, I think I'd want to do a studio, and like then I could work on because I want to be able to do like the one man army game jam stuff where like I'm making all of the music, I'm making all of the art and everything, but like I need the time to skill. I'm not a good artist. I'm not a good musician. I think I could become one given like 2 years of practicing, but like I don't have the time to do that right now. So I would want to open a studio where I could like do game jams and support myself that way, but like give myself the time and space to work on upskilling others. Step one to making a studio, gain clout. You see, the trick to making a large fortune or a successful game studio, or the trick to making like a small fortune is to start with a large fortune. You feel me? Easiest way to gain clout, big streamer, Minecraft Hunger Games event. I feel like Minecraft was the golden ticket like 4 years ago, and I don't know what it is on YouTube now. Because like if you make Minecraft videos on YouTube now, fucking good luck to you, man. You are doomed. Like, but you can still make it, but like, what? Jesus. I mean, you're fighting everyone else on the entire planet. You joined my game studio? Oh, thank you, Lumi. Started calling themselves AAA because they were hacked? Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, what does AAA even mean, honestly? I was saying the skills to make a fully featured game after years of spending learning the skills. Just need to learn audio now. I'm scared. You already learned? Nah. The thing about the growth mindset is like you already know you can learn it. You learned so many things already. Like it's just the shitty part is it just takes time, right? And like you can't get around that. But one of my favorite tweets, and I'm sure it wasn't from the person that tweeted it, but from like some famous philosopher is what is it like? Average intelligence and persistence has accomplished more than genius ever will. It's just like, oh, damn. One of my favorite things I've ever seen on the internet. The other one, the other favorite tweet of mine is, I am Narcissus. Narcissus? What is it? The guy. I am Narcissus, and my reflecting pool is the the little picture of myself in Zoom. We all just stare at our own picture, right? Right? Theoretically, if you had game dev clout, what would you use it for? Just making like doing game jams, making games. I don't want to make like I don't need a ton of money. I just want enough to be like be able to do this and just this and have time to like upskill myself. Because my favorite thing to do is just learn things. Like there's so many things that I want to do that I just don't have time to do. Like I've always wanted to make a YouTube channel that teaches math, and like you're gonna say, oh, you should do it. Think about like 3 blue, 1 brown. It's like, yeah, no, I know, like, but I need like 700 hours before I make anything like that like worthy. So like I would want more time to do other stuff and like start other projects. Yeah, I would, the real life goal is to work, have one thing, pay for everything, so that way I can spend all of my time still working more than I would at a full-time job and completely burning myself out on starting off new projects and literally never having a moment's respite in my entire life. But yeah, like monetize your hobbies or something. Yeah. Did you do that in Zoom? I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm just looking at me the whole time. Yeah. Enough money to be fed, dressed, and housed is all I need. Yep. Money for food, money for clothes, maybe some nice clothes. Not like I'm not going like fucking Balenciaga, but just some nice shoes every once in a while, and enough money to play Sound Voltex continuously and forever for every single day of my life. Hello, choo. What, another cutie bakey Gabe? Oh, that's so nice of you. Welcome in, Akeda. How's it going? Can I actually read? I don't think I can read your name. The kanji is too much. Your kanji is too powerful for me. I'm sorry, but I believe the translation here. No matter how poor you get, never cheap out on toilet paper. You You kind of can if you have a bidet. So I'm not gonna explain myself further, but I'm gonna leave it there. Whenever you have the skill, then you have the skills to learn, which is the most important. Yeah, for sure. Growth mindset, dude. Growth mindset. Oh, it's so OP. Like, it gives you this power of looking at anyone who's ever been talented or skilled in your life, and instead of thinking like, wow, I wish I knew how to play the piano like that, you can think like, wow, it is so impressive that they spent the amount of time and effort to get good at the piano. And I know that I could also do that, but I have other priorities. So like, you don't look at people and think like, oh man, I've always wanted to play guitar, but I'm just not a guitarist. It's like, no, you can be a guitarist, and you also have a lot more respect for people that are fucking amazing at guitar because you know what they went through to get to that point. You know what I mean? It's such a better mindset to have about everything, and like you can just be like, oh yeah, I can learn guitar. I need to make sacrifices in my life to be able to do that. Like maybe I don't get to watch as much Netflix is the best case scenario, or like maybe I have to hang out with my friends less often is like the more real version of that story, right? But like you know that you can do it, which is really cool. Hey Goose Fat, how's it going? Welcome in. How are you? How are you? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you can pick up audio. It's gonna be really hard, but yeah. A lot of people's problem is that some of the great talented people have like 8 years on them. I know, yeah. Yeah. Especially when they're younger than you, it makes it very hard. But like that doesn't, you know what I mean? Like that doesn't make it impossible. And maybe you don't need to be the best in the world at something. I mean, I'm going to be the best Sound Voltex player in the entire world. Don't get it twisted. But yeah. Sounds like people need a lot of therapy. I think everyone needs therapy, to be honest. Therapists kick ass. I'm trying to find one here in Japan. But yeah, it's hard. I'm okay at everything. That's a great place to start. That means you can be really good at anything. You're already like halfway there. You don't have to go through the absolutely sucking at things phase. I know like the first time I went to make music, it was awful. And it was really discouraging. But I kept like doing it as a hobby and just working on it for like 20 minutes every day. And by the end of it, I had made like a drum and bass track that I was pretty happy with. So yeah. I mean, I don't really make much music anymore now, but like, because I changed it up for other hobbies like drumming, playing Sound Voltex, studying Japanese, etc., etc. But like, yeah. Need to find a program for music. So I used FL Studio, and I think it's good. It's a little expensive. I'm sure there's free tools out there you can use for FL Studio that do the exact same thing. I think like, is Ableton free? I think people use Ableton, but LMS is decent. So my problem is I'm not like as well versed in that as I am with like game engines. I have a hard time recommending things other than just like what I've used. So, but yeah, we live in the golden era of like getting good at anything. So I'm sure there's lots of like either YouTube videos or something that can help you get started. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. I'm sure there's lots of good stuff. LMMS and FL Studio cracked. Yeah. No, listen. Is pirating software morally good? Yes. And with that, I'm going to have to end the stream. Unfortunately, it's been 3 hours. I must go. Otherwise, my voice will die. But hello. Welcome to the mirror dimension, everybody. How are you? I had a fantastic stream coming back. Thank you all. That gamer, thank you for the last bit of follow. Toast, I haven't listened to your song yet. I'm sorry. My voice is starting to die a little bit. I have to go. I'm sorry, but we'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna be here for the full 9 days of the game jam. So yeah, back tomorrow, 6 p.m. JST. Very excited. We'll get a little bit more work done. Lovely meeting you. I hope you had a great rest of your day. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Go follow Lucid Wraith. They're also a game developer. But yeah, more Godot Wild Jam tomorrow. Don't burn out. We're just doing the game jam. No one's ever burned out from a game jam, right? And then we'll chill. Why is my model is like freaking out? I have to go. I'm glitching out of reality. All right, /raid the one, the only. Churachamp is online, and so to Churachamp we must go. Thank you, everybody. Have a nice jam. Thank you so much. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm excited to see you all again. Thank you for having me back. It's so good to be here. Okay, I'm gonna go get food because I'm really hungry, and some honey and tea, and rest my voice. And I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye. Bye, YouTube.
Hello, Sky. Good morning. I'm happy to see you stream again. Yeah, I'm good now. I'm a good dragon. Yeah. Hope you had a good day, Sky. And welcome to the Raiders. Yeah, do that. I wish you a good break. Yeah. That also is new release awards. Dang it. Dang it.
I don't I don't get it. There's clearly something I don't understand. Okay, it should make it to the top, right? Yes. I'm lacking a tiny bit of speed. Okay. It worked. Yes. Oh, merci. This checkpoint was annoying. And now the last one of the map. Where'd you go? Here. We go here. First try. Literally have no clue of what I'm doing. No grip. GS. Learning. GS. Okay. This one's gonna be tough, right?
Say
I think
fuck?
saw
I
a
never.
clip of
Not. I don't want to say
Hostile
that on this
saying
stream.
this one is gonna be insane. Good luck. Okay. Cool use of the effect block to make me set up her GS.